You're muted, Peter.
What?
Oh.
Was I muted through the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hot damn. That was probably the best intro I've done. Psychotronic Hustle, Backdoor, Boogie, B-Team. Time for the recap.
Yay. Well, we had a lot of interesting things happen.
Well, it started with Big Montana and his very, very great eulogy for the caddy, which, let's be honest, that was probably the biggest
the
loss
hardest
we
working
suffered.
team member. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, it probably was. It did a lot of driving. Well, Big Montana did the eulogy on the ship, despite someone named Bert, whose name will remain anonymous, trying to go ahead and sabotage the entire thing. And while there, we learned that they had somehow gone through 6 months of food in a few days. And that the only thing left to eat were Chili Mac MREs. So that was good. Big Montana managed to, of course, get himself a space chip from between the seat.
Yep.
Afterwards, Modric offers to Erica, Modric, and Bert. I believe, were we the only ones who went down to the planet?
The first time...
At first, it was just me talking to him in the armory, saying I wanted to find out what that metal from the axe and stuff would do to the orb, because I didn't want to be close to it if it had to be hit. So he offered to man up and go hit it his damn self and possibly die in a glorious fireball, because that's what a man ought to do, or some dwarven nonsense like that.
You've never met Raffstool, let me tell you, that's exactly what a dwarf like him would do. That was it. So we headed down to the planet and decided to mess with the orb, see what we could do. Turns out that the orb's field around it really does not like your axe, Bert.
Yep.
And it kind of...
Erica, though.
It didn't have a problem shocking her, though, and she tried to grab it because, hey, the axe was keeping the area clear, and she went zappo that way, and the orb stayed there. And that's science. And she was a bit fried and toasty, but that tends to happen. Afterwards, we, what did happen? I'm trying to read the notes.
Big Montana was back on the ship.
Yep.
And he was still holding back with a little bit of the cocaine because he didn't want to give it out to everybody.
Yep.
And he fell asleep and had a dream where he returned to the jungle. Noticed that they were rebuilding the pyramid.
Yep.
But it wasn't all for naught because he did wake up with some Tootsie Rolls.
Yep. And he didn't kill anyone this time, which is nice. Though you did slam that guy into the wall in the cargo bay.
There was pushing him against the wall.
Yeah, that's when you guys all came back and took a rest. And you all ended up in the dream. And that's when Ernie's snakes were in charge.
I fixed the problem.
Yeah, you did.
The 50 caliber solution to every problem.
Yep.
And now he's unarmed, which is good.
And Big Montana grabbed flashbangs and when it was going into everybody's room, and that's when Bert woke up and had cut his bed, and Obi had shot a hole in his room.
Yep.
Which gave me a perfect view of Bert slicing his bed in half.
And Big Montana ended up in the med bay with Ernie, who was getting his snake hands bandaged because he burned his hands on the piece of the caddy that was radioactive
Mm-hmm.
in his dream. Let's see. Erica, Ernie, Bert, Modric, and Lucifer all head back to the dead planet. Use the new tractor beam. It barely is moving it, like slowly moving it out of the temple they're building, and that's when Ernie drops the pressure field to try to stop the pedestal and the orb from being taken. And I think you shot him some more. Bert tried to cut off his snake arm, and as you were grabbing Bert to bring him in, he had like 2 rounds before space was going to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
And he hacked the orb. There was a bright, blinding flash, and then all of a sudden you woke up and you were heading out of leaving orbit, and all hell was breaking loose.
That's right. You didn't destroy a planet. You broke the containment field on a quantum singularity. The axe is not God.
I'm reading it right here. Bert says, I killed that goddamn planet.
Bert says.
Yep. We then decided to enact Operation Boogie through their back door. Which involved us taking every vehicle we had outside of the scavenger's place. Big Montana and Lucifer and Dean went through the back door to try and let the people know.
Let the people know.
And we ran into Rex, which we discovered, in fact, was still loyal to Lucifer and actually had built a rocket in Lucifer's memory. We sent Dean to go get his speakers and, mic set up so we could tell the people. At which point, Big Montana realized that this place probably has some kind of central communications thing. It would probably be fastest if we just went to the central communications thing. So we let Dean go on his way. We didn't bother stopping him. Made our way further in, coming across a garden with a shit ton of statues and a blind lady, which Big Montana had a nice chat with. I don't remember exactly. I think he just told her to get her shit and leave.
She gave him a nice little sculpture, though. Said she had.
Oh, yes.
He was coming.
Yep, Leah knew.
Yep. Then we made our way to the command room where Brex got us in. Let's see, after that,
you disarmed the guard.
Yeah,
One guard in there, and that's when Malta realized that Lucifer was there and shot him.
Yeah, right in the chest, which then prompted Big Montana to shoot her. And he shot her, but she didn't die yet. And then she tried to shoot Big Montana. I think she missed.
Yeah, she did not hit you.
Yep. And then Big Montana just walked up and shot the gun out of her hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then tried to hand Lucifer, after putting a Lazarus patch on him, tried to hand Lucifer a revolver, not thinking about it and realizing Lucifer cannot use a revolver.
That's right. Yes, with his hoofs.
He then tried to convince Lucifer to off his wife. With that, we made the announcement to all the people. There began a mass exodus. Big Montana made his way out with all the people. Lucifer stayed behind to deal with his wife. We got everybody loaded back up onto the vehicles that were outside the city and brought back to the big ship.
Yep. 25 colonists and 4 goats.
Yeah, at which point Big Montana tried to make sure that Lucifer was leaving and never actually found out what happened to Lucifer.
He's a simp.
After that, we made or I should say, Erica made a dashing liftoff from the moon.
It wasn't that hard. We just went really fast.
Yeah, we kind of pictured it as like the ship was just sliding along across the ground. It was like bouncing off sand dunes
Mhm.
before we finally picked up enough velocity to get off the rock.
Yep.
We then made it out into space and through the silt storm, at which point the kind folks at the station gave us the latest edition and the final edition of the Lausanne News. At which point we found out that we're now heavily wanted individuals, and that Sindum had pretty much taken like control of like 80% of the galaxy, I believe, or whatever the system.
They took over all of the ICAAC, NAACP, or whatever they have there.
ICAAOS.
That's it.
Which I think they controlled most everything, didn't they?
Well, they have so the sectors is divided into 4 quadrants. Sindum controlled one, UPM controlled another, and the M20MT controls the third. The fourth one is kind of left alone. Nobody really goes there.
Well, it's a charming place.
But basically, Jagger Fells had declared that all the ICAAOS outposts were now
Sindum property.
were kind of basically Sindum, and they wouldn't be just a bunch of inspectors with flashlights. They were going to be people that had weapons. So basically, he was going to put weapons and arms in all these places. Now, how well that will go over, it remains to be seen. And he
That's right.
also put in charge the Yellow Lens and I believe the Church of Atlas.
Yeah, the Atlas Church.
Yeah, in charge of the UPM quadrant. So he's said that, basically UPM is done. These are the people in charge now. Of course, UPM is going to disagree with that.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, on a bright note, it means we can go ahead and raid the ICAA places and take any of the technology they have there and not feel guilty about it.
Yeah, you got your money for you met a ship from the Sisters of Karma, the Ball Breaker
0103.
battleship. They're giving you a lift to the Clutter system. You got 3 million space bucks for the cargo, 75,000 space bucks for the slaves,
Employees
who now work the borax mines. Except for Brex, I believe you decided to keep him.
Yeah, we're keeping the Brexit.
Yep.
Big Montana is spending time with Mosaico.
Yeah, he paid $25,000 to get back in her good graces, and in some other places.
They're building you a new ship.
Yep.
It will take a couple days to get to the Clutter system.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should name the ship the Masako. Just so we don't have to worry about angering them.
The ex-wife might work pretty well.
Yeah, but that could be any one of a number of people, couldn't it?
That's why if we ever meet another powerful ex-wife, we can just be like, yo, I named this ship after you because you're the most powerful.
Yeah, but what if they ever meet in a room together and go, I love Big Montana, he named a ship after me. He did? He named one after me too. Oh, what did he call it? The ex-wife. That's what he named. Wait a second.
So for the info that I
tailing it out.
posted on Discord, if just review it, basically, the Sisters of Karma are the most powerful merc group in this sector. Sindhu may have more ships, but the Sisters of Karma are more qualified, or they are technically more proficient. In a battle, the bets would be on that they would probably defeat them.
Mm-hmm.
They are very strict as far as who they work for. If you pay them the money, they work for you. So right now, the 20MT basically pays them, and that's why they are in control of this quadrant of space. The fear is that the 20MT with them is that somebody will pay the Sisters of Karma more money and they will turn. The Sisters of Karma are basically 5-6 council members from a pre-Scream race known as the Ash Fallen. So on the ship, you guys observe they're pretty strict about their times, about where they need to be, about they do training. They're always going somewhere or at their appointed times when they're supposed to be there. They always carry at least 2 or 3 weapons with them. They are fairly casual as like speak and stuff. They're not like super formal. And they do have mandatory fun time. There's like a discotheque on the battleship that they all get let loose and hang out to the wee hours of the morning. But at whatever time it is, they report to duty, report to training. They are ready to go.
The disco will continue until morale improves.
That's right. There is a strict caste system, as you sort of seen because you sold slaves. So you are not treated like lower, but you are guests on the ship.
And Bert trained with them.
Bert can, they will let you train with them if you want to train.
Well, we can't be that low. I mean, if we got our guy fucking Masako, I mean, that's got to put us pretty high on the
That just
list.
has to do with Big Montana's raw sex appeal.
It does.
Well, as far as Big Montana goes, nobody is going to talk to you other than, hey, how's it going? Unless she gives them the nod and says that's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to think on the way to Masuko's quarters, Big Montana forgets his comms on, and you all begin to hear him sing, "Baby, lock them doors and turn them lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. Oh, shit, I forgot this on." You click.
I was going to try to make a fix roll to pipe my calls.
He does this every time. I don't think it's an accident anymore.
So, let's see here. Go with first. Obi. So you've got Galileo is set up. You got him loyal to the ship. But you know that underneath all of that, there is still I wouldn't say like devotion, but there is still a desire to seek out Cad. Like, he's not going to turn on the ship, but he's still interested and wants to know, where Cad is. But he's loyal to your ship and will help you guys. So you guys got some data cores from when you were on the dead planet. One was from the Duncan Labus, the research ship that had that you got the cocaine from and all that. So you pick up. So after analyzing these data cores, you find out that the ship was commissioned in Magna Prime about 15 years ago. Sponsored by the Deviants, which is kind of weird because they're a cyborg motorcycle gang.
Oh.
And some of the data you come through is that in section 0503, there is a potential inhabitable planet that is not on the ICAAOS star chart. They did make a run past 0405 plague system, which is illegal, and mentioned that there is a lot of Sindoom activity, like ships going around and all sorts of stuff.
Ooh, targets.
That
The
could mean
rest, go ahead.
that could be very bad, actually. If Sindoom's making a go at the UPM like this, it could mean that they found some way to support themselves economically, even if they anger the other faction in this area. If there's borax in the plague system, it could go ahead and completely rebalance the power in the Sisters of Karma. Well, they'll work for the highest bidder at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of you pick up. The rest of it is like a lot of internal discussion about personalities on board and a certain doctor who has a drug habit and why he brought a 55-gallon drum of personal lube with him and all sorts of stuff like that. It's kind of like gossip.
This doctor looks a lot like Emma.
So the other one was the shuttlecraft that had the contagion,
Mm-hmm.
named Lucis. All the data cores were intact. There is a link to the Eclipsing Mind. They either worked for them or were contracted by them or something.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about visiting a it was called the Siren System and a planet called Meta. And they said that is kind of where they picked up this contagion. It wasn't by accident. They picked it up on purpose to use it and somehow got loose on the ship.
Somebody mistaked it for sex lube.
I hate when I do that.
And to your knowledge, there is no Siren System or a planet named Meta.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that. That's some kind of metadata right there. So Siren System, Meta, Planet, and
Could
the
be part of the unknown quadrant.
could be 0405 has Sindum activity, and it was 0503 has a planet unmarked. Well, all these things are quite interesting. And we should bring it up with the leading councils of the Sister of Karma, who undoubtedly we're going to have to speak with now because we kind of entered their space in a bit of a huff. And the MT-20, actually, that begs a good point. Peter, I choose you. Where is the capital of the MT-20 folks?
It is.
Behind me, I knew it.
It is in SMAC. 0008.
0008. And which planet is it on? Betel or Sanrem?
Senaram, the REM one, SR.
Okay. So, just a thought. If we're going to be operating in their space and they're the only ones who don't want us dead at the moment, and possibly some UPM in secret, perhaps we should introduce ourselves to the MT-20 as we are guests here now. And try and get in their good graces. Big Montana, you're having sex right now. Continue there. But we definitely might want to go ahead and look at introducing ourselves, getting in with them, seeing what we can do to try and either clear our names or, more importantly, break Sindum's hold over the ICAACP thing.
ICAAOS.
That's it. ICAAOS. I will never remember that name, I swear to God.
Bert, what are you doing this time? You training with them?
Yeah, I'd like to train with some of the Sisters of Karma and then go to the mandatory fun time with them afterwards. Try to get with some of them women's.
Are you using your axe in your training?
That would probably not be very good for them.
Okay.
I would probably take it with me and show it to them, but I don't think hitting people with it would be a kind gesture.
What about hitting, like, dummies or target droids or anything like that?
If they've got shit like that, they're willing to get bashed to hell, absolutely.
Okay, so I want you to make 5 d20 rolls, like you're attacking.
All right.
Don't embarrass yourself.
Yeah, really. You want me to just make attack rolls?
Yeah, just give me 5 attack rolls.
All right. Oh Lord, we're gonna look at my modifier and just do this manually because that's ridiculous. That's a 27 on the first one.
Okay.
Base roll at 19, so I'm currently at an 8. So let's just do this the easy way. Second one's a 10. That sucked.
All right.
12. Wow. $13.
Wow.
And a 20. 25.
I'd be amazed if they even talk to you after that showing.
I know.
Now I want you to make 5 D100 rolls.
Oh, shit.
Oh dear.
Ooh, lordy.
Yep.
Lordy.
51.
Okay.
13.
Okay.
52.
All right.
99. 74.
Okay. Needless to say, they are impressed with the axe and its power
Not
and
so
what
much
you're
the-
what you're able to do. You definitely pick up a couple things training with them and how they do their tactics, how disciplined they are. You're treated well, not seen as an outsider, brought into everything they do. It's like you're one of the crew, like after the second day of training.
Are any of them proficient with melee weapons?
Yeah,
Probably.
I would say a couple of them are, yeah.
That's a form of known combat.
Have to talk to Big Montana and see if we'd be willing to sell any of the other relic toys.
Now, what do you do with the axe in the evening? Does it get handed off to Modric to clean, or are you holding on to it?
I usually do that myself unless I just really beat the shit out of him. He's kind of my fallback plan if I fuck it up bad.
Okay.
Killing planets with it, shit like that.
All right. Give me a notice roll.
Notice roll.
Well, I wish the axe was
Not
nice.
anymore. Oh, that'll work. That's a 12.
Okay.
What did I do?
Nothing. I mean, it's the axe is hacking through these droids and these test dummies easily. I mean, there's no perceived problem it's having. Like, no residual junk on there.
Didn't like chip the blade or anything bad.
No.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who else? So, Erica, you're collecting all this information.
I have to meet people and do some stuff.
Yeah, you're meeting people and doing stuff.
Yep.
So you are prepping, getting ready to head to the discotheque after doing whatever you're doing. Like, I would assuming like inventorying stuff on the ship you're about to sell and like doing all the logistical legwork and all that stuff. All the admin, right? Isn't Erica the admin?
Yep. Admin
Making sure
stuff.
that's all in line. Give me a notice roll.
A notice roll. Okay. With the power of Grayskull, we have rolled a.
He-Man.
That is a 10 total.
So you're, freshening up, cleaning up, getting ready to head out, and you glance down, you look, and looks like one of your veins on your arm flashes purple and then vanishes.
I poke it and see if it does anything.
No.
I go ahead and I check how long were we on the dead planet for?
2 days, I think.
I don't know, like maybe a day? I don't know.
That was it? No, we were on the dead planet for longer because we had to sleep.
We had 2 days to do the thingy with the vehicle.
You're on the moon for a while.
Yeah, well, I should say on the moon and on the dead planet.
Yeah. That was like 3 or 4 days.
We were on the surface of the planet, I believe, for 4 days, you said, on our big expedition.
Right, but yeah.
And then some of us went back down for, that probably took a couple of hours.
So how long has it been since or should I say, how long is the total time since we first left on that mission?
Oh.
Since you left the dead planet, or since
we went there?
Since we went there, the total time. Since we picked up the people to go on the crew and everything.
It's been about 6 days total.
Well, it's a bit early, but it's about time I eat one of these. So I'll have one. And then, did I feel anything when the vein flashed purple?
No.
Concern. Well, nothing I can do about it right now. I have more important things, so head down to the discotheque. I might be mutating into a monster, but fuck it.
You become the
dance.
disco ball.
I am disco incarnate.
I think you soaked up some of that purple lightning that fried your ass.
I'm really hoping I didn't, because that's going to do some weird shit. We do still have the skull and the mask, too.
Yeah.
That could be interesting, getting that investigated by an actual scientist.
Or we put it on Ernie and see if he blows up.
That's not a bad idea, but...
So, you guys finally arrive in Flutter system with the, I believe it's like 5. I think there's 5 planets in Flutter system. 4.
Yep.
There's a huge shipyard here, and that's where you dock at Frydor. That is where the ship is being that you have, contracted to have built. They've been working on it already. You have the option if you want. I don't know. You guys kind of talked about it. If you wanted to sort of join the Sisters of Karma, Mozaka would tell you that it costs money to apply, but she will fork up some money for you, Big Montana, because she's like that.
Oh, damn.
But it costs money even to apply, and it's not something like you do on a case-by-case basis. You join and you are part of the group for a certain amount of time. You can't just walk away.
Right. It's like a legally binding contract.
Oh, yeah. And they take it very seriously.
The thing we could consider instead is we need to make more money at the moment. Big Montana, that's the facts of the matter.
Yeah.
We should probably ask them if they have any bounties on ships or anything like that. We are getting a warship. If we could do something to disrupt Sindoom, perhaps, and get paid for it.
We are definitely interested in working as freelancers for y'all, if that's a thing that you guys do.
don't think the sisters would approve of freelancing. They've had bad experiences with it in the past.
Well, I mean, you can put in a good word for me. We're not like other folks. We're reputable.
Dad, can I speak to you for a moment?
Yeah, he'll make his way off to.
Yeah,
to the
she's
side.
searching for a thought at this point. Like, okay,
Dad, what I'm talking about is let's go with the MT20 and not the Sisters of Karma. The MT20 is scared of losing a contract with the Sister of Karma, so if we go ahead and can tell the MT20 we'll disrupt Sindoom shipping and disrupt their economy so they can't afford to buy them away,
That's not a bad idea.
then we don't work for the Sisters of Karma, we're working for the MT20 instead. And we can also tell the MT20 about the possibility of a planet in 0503 and the Sindoom activity in the plague system.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let me go ask Mitsuka whatever who their contact is with them 20 people.
Okay.
So yeah, he'll make his way back to Mitsuka.
Big Montana, you know that if you Chairman Jaros, you could talk directly to him and he could get you in contact with the MT20.
Never mind, Chairman Juros has got me. He's got a contact.
Okay. Let's do that, so that way we're not beholden to anyone too greatly, and we're also working to disrupt Sindoom so we can clear our name and help UPM at the same time.
Yep, I like that idea. Well, Mitsuko, it's been fun, but we're gonna have to mosey on out the back door now.
I know there's a joke in there, and I'm not going to say it.
Oh, Dad, do we really
She
gotta
puts
go
away
on?
her strap on.
But here's my new number. If y'all are needing any help or need some work done or anything, just give us a nice old jingle.
I will, Big Montana. The money will definitely help with the children and their future education. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, hopefully we don't have a third one on the way now. Well, bye now. And he just walks out.
Bert's going to be saying his sad goodbyes to the women he's been training with and partying with.
All right.
I gotta
So,
go.
Obi, you're doing the final checks with Erica, like everything being turned over and sold, and you're going through the shuttle craft, making sure everything's all set. Are you selling the shuttle?
Yes, we have no space for a cargo light on this vessel.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
We
you are
can land
going.
on planets.
So you are going through it. Give me a notice roll.
I believe in you, Obi.
He's going to find 5 million space bucks tucked under the seat.
We're gonna
Obi, we
find a
hear
dean
nothing from
tucked
you.
under
Your
the
comms
seat.
are down.
Comms weren't down, they were just tactically silenced. No, I did really well. I got a 12.
So you and Galileo meticulously cleaning this thing out, finding random spaceships.
They're everywhere. I'm not going to find all of them.
But
I rolled a
lodged
16 and I wouldn't get them all.
lodged in the back of one of the seats is a sliver. It looks like glass, maybe. It's very small, very, very it looks paper thin. It gives like a glint of purple. When you go, you notice it's like right into the seat, like it was lodged in there.
All right, I'll investigate it a little and try and pull it out and see what it is.
So as you pulling on it, you realize you were like, what the hell? This thing is like way heavier than something this small should be.
It's been super compacted. Big Montana sat too much on it. Like a diamond.
This used to be an elephant, but now, after
Weight's
10
the
minutes
same.
with Big Montana,
With enough heat and pressure.
it's now a diamond.
So is it so heavy that I can't pick it up?
No, you can pick it up. When you put it in your hand, it takes both hands to hold it.
Okay.
Both your robot or metal robot.
I only have one robot arm.
Okay, you got to brace it with your real hand.
All right. Well, since Galileo's the only one directly next to me, I'll ask him if he knows what it is.
Sure, Obi, I'll check it out.
I appreciate you, Galileo.
And he gets his little eye, and then he's like,
Grinds it up,
Why?
smokes it.
it's unidentified.
Thanks, Galileo. That was helpful.
Well, it could be a number of things. Do you want me to analyze it further?
Yeah, if you could. Otherwise, I can take it down to the... Do we have a workshop? We have a
Yes,
workshop,
We
right?
do.
Do?
Yes.
All right, yeah. Take it down to the workshop. Otherwise, if he can't analyze it.
So he opens a little trap door on his chest and takes it from you and puts it in there and locks it.
Now he has a heart.
And you see like little lights go off. Why? It's dark matter.
And I wonder how that got in there. Well, that is an excellent find for us.
Do you want me to catalog it?
I'll just hang on to it for now. I'll see what the rest of the gang wants to do with it.
Okay, and he unlocks the little thing and takes it and hands it to you.
I'll go lug this thing down to the... Well, Erica's here with me, right? Somewhere in the ship?
Yeah, I would say that Erica's out there. Yeah.
I'm working on stuff on the ship, getting it ready to leave. Taking all 20 of my laser rifles with me and my shotguns. And
It weighs about 20 kilograms, so about 43 pounds.
what's that an encumbrance?
It might
Yes.
slow you down.
Yes.
Hey, Erica, found something in Big Montana Sea. We are now the proud owners of Dark Matter.
I beg your pardon.
It was wedged in the sea. Big Montana was sitting on it. But, yep, Galileo and I was picking through and we found some Dark Matter.
That's
Where
what the
is
chili
this?
mac turned into.
He pooped it out.
Oh my god, we can turn Big Montana into a fuel source and make a killing undercutting the MT-20. Holy shit.
Start collecting all of his movements.
My god. Hey, it's liquid!
Liquid Dark Matter.
My god. Where exactly is this thing?
He's got it.
Yeah, he's got it.
Oh, yeah, I'm holding it. I mean, not like this high because it's heavy, but like...
I look at it. What do I see, Peter? What do I see?
You see like a little sliver. It looks like Formica. It's almost basically see-through. It's extremely heavy, and it's got a glint of purple.
Obi, will you come with me real fast?
All right, hope we're not walking too far. This thing's heavy.
Do you want me to carry it for you?
I mean, I'm not gonna stop you if you were to want to carry this.
Certainly, I'll take it. How bad is it for me, Peter?
How bad is it? What?
For Erica to carry.
What's your strength?
My strength is 10.
For whatever
Oh,
43
it was-
pounds are.
Okay, so that's
It
about...
was the exact same as I also have 10.
Oh, okay.
It's as much as a 5-gallon bucket of water.
Yeah, so hardly anything at all then. Okay, I'll take it with me, and I'm going to see Emma.
Okay. Yeah, she's packing up stuff on the ship. Well, no, she would probably be in her she's got all her gear and shit ready to move into the new ship, so everything's on like rolling casters and all kinds of stuff, and she's like sitting there smoking.
Did we put her a med bay in the new ship?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Let me find the exact thing in the new ship real fast. My own personal sex records. Yeah, we've got a advanced med bay.
Okay.
Emma,
Yes, Erica.
according to Obi and Galileo, this here is compressed dark matter. Okay?
Sure. Okay.
Would it be possible for this to wind up in somebody's body? Hypothetically, like a liquid form or something.
I mean, where'd you find that one?
In a seat?
Okay. Well, could have easily. I mean, what happens? I mean, that could have lodged in someone.
Mhm.
So yeah, theory. Yeah, could have
So
happened.
my question is, would you be able to scan for something similar to this inside of a person's body?
I mean, and that's when Galileo says, "I can scan for it. I can do that. Do you need me to scan everyone?"
Obi, take this. Okay, Galileo, scan me.
All right. Do you want me to warm up my hands?
I don't particularly care, just scan me.
Ooh, it's cold.
So yeah, he.
Listen,
So
I
as you
can
guys are
survive
out
in
in this like docking area, waiting for your ship to be ready, Galileo takes you like in a back of a little cubby thing and puts up a tarp, and he's,
what are you?
he's got his little scanning thing, like scanning your whole body. He comes across your arm and stops, like he's like, and then he's like, grabs your arm and he's looking at it. Well, there it is. I found it.
Point exactly to where.
And he reaches in one of his compartments, pulls out a Sharpie and just dots your arm. It's right there.
Is there any injury in that area?
That's not
of
the
arm?
actual size, though. It's a lot smaller than that.
How small?
Oh, probably 1/100th times smaller than what I've shown.
Question, would dark matter inside of the body be dangerous to someone's health?
I don't know. That's theoretical.
Theoretically, would you assume yes or no?
I'm not sure. There's only so many studies. I can research them if you wish. Give you a synopsis.
I would be very appreciative if you
I will
would.
do that. Do you
Thank
want me to
you.
scan anyone else?
No, I think this is fine for now, but we might need to scan a few other people later.
Okay, I will. Do you want me to catalog it?
Make a private catalog for the ship.
Private?
Yes.
Who
Only our
has
ship knows
access?
that. It would be the primary crew of this vessel and yourself.
Excellent.
Okay, this is lovely. I'm going to die. Now,
Also, your cholesterol is unreasonably high. You probably want to work on that.
well, fuck
He walks
you,
through-
asshole.
And he walks
I do enjoy Galileo.
No more space bacon for you.
I am not fat. Maybe a
You
little.
didn't say you were fat.
I'm
You
not.
said cholesterol
High
unreasonably high.
I am healthy. I think. Actually, I don't know if my immune system is supposed to have high cholesterol or not. My body's all fucked up. Okay.
You're Big Montana's daughter. You were born with high cholesterol.
Yeah.
Genetics.
You had a half plug artery from the get go.
Chairman Jero says that if you guys can scoot over to the planet Astra, there's a station. There's a base. Let's see, does it have a moon?
Upper Melee on the moon.
The 20MT has an admin office on the planet near one of their large mining facilities.
Mhm.
Freighter 5, if you just go there, you can talk to one of them.
All right, 10-4, good buddy. Thank you for the info.
Okay.
Hey, Pops, come here for a minute. I want to talk to you.
What you need, boy?
You do realize that that's the asshole that sent us to that fucked up planet, right?
Well, he didn't know all the details.
Do what?
He didn't know all the details.
Exactly, and he sent us in anyway. You lost your Cadillac because of that shit.
No, he did warn us that it would be dangerous. He didn't know how dangerous, but he did warn us it'd be dangerous.
I just think we really need to watch our backs around this fella.
No, I've worked with Jaros for a long time.
Yeah, and I don't think he likes you any more than most of your ex-wives.
Well, I mean, depending on which one you ask, that's actually not that bad.
Uh-huh.
Not all of the relationships ended in me running out their back door, holding my drawers, hoping not to get shot in the ass.
All right, well.
All right, so you guys have completed the transfer, and you are now loading all your gear onto the new ship.
Is there a place where I can sell some of my private arms collection?
Yeah, you could sell it to You could sell it to people. You would have found people on the ship that would have bought it.
Okay, because I want to sell my 10 laser rifles and my 20 shotguns.
Okay, yeah, they'll buy that shit.
How much can I get for them?
Okay, let's see here.
Laser rifles are 300 a pop. Shotguns are 50 a pop.
I think I gave you the laser rifle. Or no, that was Emma. I gave a laser rifle.
Yeah, Emma still got hers.
That was 300 credits.
Yeah, she's trading up for something better.
Big Montana's going to walk up onto the bridge, walk up to that captain's chair and just give it a good sniff. Oh, that new ship smell. Mm.
There's a single spaceship in a wrapper like a mint sitting on it for you.
Does he sit down on the chair?
Oh, yeah.
And then he immediately hears Bert say, "And there goes the new chair smell."
Does the chair crack under his weight?
Imagine just tilts.
Oh no! Did our administrator give them his specs to build the captain's chair to hold his big ass?
I added an extra 40% just in case.
You can get 1,500 space bucks.
Deal. Awesome.
Did she remember to put the back massager in the chair like I asked for? You start pushing buttons on the chair.
Second button on the right.
Oh, that's nice.
Please tell me all the other buttons on his chair are fake.
Not at all. They do many different things. You could technically control the entire ship from there.
Oh shit!
Not well, but he could.
That's what I was afraid of.
So right on the D-pad would not be the thing to press right now.
No, avoid the right on the D-pad. You want to go up, up, left, left, right, right, up, down, start. And that fires all the guns. Oh, okay. You're going to have to remember that. Though I did have something specially done for you, and I walk out of the back room, and I come out with a maroon-colored pillow with gold embroidering around it, and sitting on it is a Cadillac steering wheel.
Oh, you saved her.
And I go ahead, and I say, "Come with me," and I walk over to the gunner's seat, and there's a spot for the steering wheel to be placed.
Oh, hell yeah.
The honor is yours.
I imagine everyone's going to be very alarmed as, like, he's just turning the wheel back and forth, and all the guns on the ship and the dock are just.
Well, shall we get going then?
Hell yeah, let's kick this pig.
Everyone in position? Any supplies loose?
I just had an idea for the name of the ship. What about the Battle Hog?
It's your ship, Dad. You can name it whatever you like.
Well, I feel like everybody's got to have an input on it at this point, you know.
Well, it doesn't look much like an A10, but I guess we can go with it.
All right. So we got Erica, Bert, Obi, and Big Montana.
Uh-oh, he's reading his hit list out loud again.
All right, so we got a bunch of people on this ship. So that's the primary crew. What is everybody's role on the ship at this time?
I might try being a pilot. I think I'll give that a try.
Like in combat or in like just
I
general
would say
operations?
in general, like
I'll give being a pilot a try.
Outside of ship combat, I was planning on playing the role of like the security chief.
okay,
Oh, Worf, nice to see you again.
all right.
Blah.
Obi's like our version of Scotty.
But sexier.
Engineering.
Yeah.
Engineering and comms officer.
All right.
We like him being smart.
He's
Okay.
like a Scotty and Lieutenant Uhura at the same time. Ooh.
And still sexier than both of them.
Galileo basically follows you around, Obi. So he is kind of like your minion. So you just tell me what he does.
He gives Obi all of Obi's rolls get an extra D6. That's what he does.
That's right. He assists. Big Montana. You're the captain, right?
Yeah, Captain / like I don't know what the word for it is.
Gunner?
Well, yeah,
Gunner?
Captain and Gunner, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll be doing the engineering role when we're in combat. Obi was going to do comms, I think it was.
Yeah, because he's the only one with computer skills. Everyone else would be worthless at comms.
I don't know. We do have Sal.
I can hit the computer.
Speaking of that, do you have Sal and some of his crew?
Yes, we do.
Yep. They're like a tridary crew.
They're here more than anything else just to go ahead and act as free labor.
Tertiary crew. That's the name for it.
Yeah, we have robots that handle all the mundane shit.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
Okay.
secondary crew, we have that random trucker guy that we picked up. I forgot his name.
I think it's Wally. He's a
Yeah.
pilot, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's the
secondary
pilot. If we're all off the ship, he's the one to
Okay.
fly it if we have to fly it.
You got Lurch.
Yep.
Lurch, and he's the captain. If no one else is on there.
Wally's the guy, to quote Firefly, that we tell, if I'm not back in 6 hours, you take my ship and you come and rescue me.
Right? Come and get me.
You got Claire Kaboom.
She's the gunner when necessary,
Yep.
and second in security.
And then Emma.
Emma's the doctor, and if she has to, she can do comms, but she doesn't like it.
Okay.
I think that's all of our extras, isn't it? Oh no, we got what's his nuts?
We got Ernie.
We got who?
You got
Well,
Brett.
we got Brex. Brex is probably actually also. Actually, he might be a fire team leader.
Engineering.
Oh,
Well,
true,
Brex-
engineering too.
He built an entire spaceship.
That's true. He did build a rocket.
We never did see if that thing actually made it off the ground, though, in all fairness.
No, but it looked cool, so I mean, you gotta give him props for that.
Right.
Then there's Ernie, and he's the residential vegetable. And then we have
What's his nuts? The dwarf.
Modric.
Modric, yeah.
He's in charge of maintaining arms in the armory and personal locker.
Yep.
And he pretty much runs the workshop when we're not using it.
Mhm.
Yeah, Ernie's been affixed with some synthetic arms that they are testing.
Does he have little pincer claws for hands now?
Clamps.
Little clamps, sure.
Ernie 5 is online.
He's just got vice grips on the end.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me tighten myself. Now we can go. Now I can drink my coffee. Thank God. God damn it, slipped.
Well, the beauty of it is he's got the telekinesis, so he doesn't even need his hands. It's okay. He can still move.
He uses his telekinesis to move his fake arms.
Yeah.
Seem like they're working.
He has mannequin hands. That's what it is.
Oh, my hands. No one has my hands. I have special hands.
And how many robots are there? 20?
30. That's the entirety of the crew of the ship. You just need one person to supervise the robots for them to work.
Yep.
Okay, and that is Galileo.
Yeah, we
Obi runs.
Yep. We promoted Galileo to Commissar Galileo.
Galileo now has a leather trench coat with a peaked cap, now like a commissar of the Soviet Union.
Yep. Yeah, he's in full uniform now.
Either you will serve on the front line, or you will be stood in front of a firing line. Such a happy
How does that
commissar.
look for my character? Like, if Galileo is my lackey and I have him fucking in the leather getup, part of the Soviet Union.
Greetings, comrade Obi. How are you today?
You're gonna have to wear a monocle.
You're gonna have to wear
awesome.
a
That would be
monocle
bizarre.
and a top hat.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to walk in as the capitalist.
He's go walking through the shop and he's just calling out to every robot, "Hello, comrade."
Greetings, comrade. It is so good to see you here.
Olog Obi, man in charge.
Yep.
The robot czar.
Could we change his speech routines to say "comrade" in front of everyone who's part of the crew? So like whenever he says someone's name, "Hello, comrade, Big Montana Big."
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, Peter.
I hate you guys. I hate you all.
Comrade
blast
Bert,
this
how
bitch
is
off.
Comrade Axe?
How is comrade God?
I haven't convinced him that the axe is God yet. I'm still working on it.
So, Peter, how's the pilot seat and all this? The controls? Can I fly us off?
Yeah, you tell me. I mean,
Well, it's
I
made
still
in
have to
China.
take some of the plastic off. You know.
Is there a axe holder next to the tactical station?
Of course.
So yeah, the ship you take off, launches, heads out on its grand mission. You just head over to the next planet. I'm assuming you're headed to Astra.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. There's a
Give
lot
her
of
the beans on the way there. See what she can do.
Get us find out where we need to land, Obi, if you could.
Yeah, you're given for Crater 5. There's a docking area on the planet as you move through the clouds of the planet Astra. You notice there's huge craters everywhere. There's a lot of mining going on. Most of this is borax or other minerals.
Hey, I think I can see Dean from up here.
This guy's strumming on his pickaxe.
I had the best. No way, man. No, I'm telling you, I had the best gig there was, man. It was great. I mean,
You dig 15.
I started the revolution, and this is where it got me. I'm telling you.
You dig 15. What you getting?
Okay.
Yeah, so
about this thing.
you land at Crater 5.
Nice.
A couple people come running out to secure the ship and all that stuff as you're just like parked overlooking this huge crater. You can see all these vehicles down in this huge mining area, massive trucks moving around.
Do we
Yeah,
have
I should
an,
really buy us a car.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. We have an address that we need to go to. Do we?
Yeah, I mean it's part of this huge facility right here. Yeah, he just says just go in the front and ask for the 20 MT.
Yep.
It would be the commissioner, 20 MT, the president, commissioner.
All right, I'll do that.
And Josh, I forgot when you told us earlier, how many credits did you say we each got when we split up that last little bit?
What last little bit?
That 6,500 or 65,000 we had left.
No, we got 16,250.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah, we split up what we had left after making the new ship happen.
It sounds like a lot, but we're using yen in that calculation, so it's really not much at all.
Yeah, Big Montana will gather everybody up. Well, let's go meet this president man thing.
And
Right now, Erica's in a business suit with a skirt and pumps and just, completely briefcase next to her and everything.
Yeah, Big Montana would have put on his white tux.
With the string tie.
Yeah, with the neck bola tie and the big ass cowboy hat.
Yeah, it's breathable here. You don't have to wear your back suits unless you want to because of the air just being next to the mine.
You would say this being next to Big Montana.
Big Montana will pull out a cigar. This will clean the air for me.
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
You enter the front lobby area. There's a huge thing of borax and a display of the different vehicles and like a plaque that talks about the Crater 5 and the years they've been here and the 20 MT and there's a picture of the first president of Crater 5 and the amount of tonnage they've collected over the years and all that good stuff. And you walk in, there's a secretary there and looks and you must be Big Montana, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, yeah, just fits the description. President will see you immediately.
Very
No
kind,
delay, no
thank
delay. And she walks over and opens the door with a security code. It's one of those moving platforms like at the airport. You can stand or walk. It just moves forward like this.
Oh, thank God, my knees were hurting a little bit.
A long hallway. It's glass. You can look out over the crater and see everything being worked on. The other side is like this small little park area with trees and stuff. You come up to another door that somebody opens for you. You walk in. Somebody says, the president right here. And they open the door. You walk in. There's a huge room with a huge desk. It's probably like 2 meters long.
Mahogany?
Yeah, mahogany. With some statues and, a big thing of borax. And they come walking in. They open the door. They open a side door and walk in, and it's Chairman Giros. Big Montana, good to see you. Glad you could make it.
Wait, Jaros is the president?
Yes, he is. He's the president of Crater 5.
Well, you should have just told me right then and there that was you.
Well, I just try not to say too much sometimes.
Oh, we've been doing business long enough. You can say about anything.
Yeah, I know, but Jaros looks different. You recognize it's him by what he's wearing, but he looks a lot paler, like almost gaunt. His eyes are kind of sunken in and they're black. He's got kind of grayish skin. He looks very human when you've always spoken to him. This is the first time you've met him in person.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously they use some sort of filter or something when he speaks,
Right.
because he looks a lot different. He's got like an apparatus he puts on that helps him breathe.
Are they feeding you enough?
Oh yeah. Just mining takes a toll on you.
Oh, you got the borax lung, do you?
Well, among other things.
Well, I mean, if you want, and Big Montana's will pull out another cigar, I got another cigar for you. Clear you right up. It's a menthol.
And he goes, fuck it. And he puts it over and he just starts lighting up. Oh, yeah. This is good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, open your airways, clean up.
You hear in the comp, is there smoking going on? Nope, that's good. All good in here. Thank you. Click. So, Big Montana, congratulations. I should say the rest of you on your successful mission. I heard about what happened, and
It was a bit of a doozy.
I can't believe that. We were getting all sorts of mixed messages from Dirty Depths and some of the people who were out there, and you don't know what information you can trust, but
Right.
we all made it, and that's good to know.
Yeah, we only had one casualty, and that was the 69 Cadillac.
Oh, my God. Oh, well, here's a drink. Let's drink to that.
Yep.
That is a tragedy.
Yeah, Big Montana will pull out his pocket flask.
Yeah, he reaches into his desk, pours out a bottle, and he takes a bunch of shot glasses, starts pouring them for everybody.
Do we know what happened to that system?
Information is moving very slow. We've heard words that UPM is evacuating some of the people in the system, but
We did destabilize a quantum singularity accidentally there.
I did that shit on purpose.
Fortunately, that is a very good distance away from us, so
Speaking of distances,
I feel comfortable.
We do have a slight problem, I'm sure you've noticed on the reports.
Slight problem.
Yes, considering the fact that we're now considered enemies of the state.
Oh, of you mean this crap with Sindum? I take that for what it's worth.
It makes it difficult to conduct business.
Well, if you go to Sindum space, yes, it
Which
would.
is now considered the entirety of the UPM as well.
Well, I mean,
They control the stations, they control the communication lines there then, as well as deep space monitoring systems.
There is that little problem. However, we are looking to help you with that problem.
I did see your ship roll in here. You are heavily armed.
Yep, she's quite the beaut.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon she'll put a hole in just about anything.
Good.
Now, we should probably inform you of some information we picked up from the dead planet and only recently have acquired.
All right, hold on. And he reaches into his desk. He flips a switch. You can hear like a low hum, like in the room, and like these panels and stuff go up around him, like around the room. Basically, he's preventing anybody from eavesdropping at this point.
Do you want me to turn on the shower as well, or is this enough?
Before Bert realizes what's happening, he's going to slowly reach for his axe and then stop once he figures it out.
That would be only if you're getting in there with me. But let's continue with what you found.
Perhaps later. We have learned that the plague system has a great amount of Sindum activity there, which could be why they made their move at the moment. They might have found a source of fuel.
Yeah, Sindum has prevented anybody from going to plague, claiming that the planet is extremely dangerous, whatever is there. We were very suspicious of what they said all along, but it doesn't surprise me. It's coming from them. So.
And we've also learned that in Sector 0503, there's an unmarked planet.
Again, in Sindum Quadrant. So, yeah, there's
supposedly a habitable one, though. Might be worth taking a gander into.
Yeah, it might be. I wouldn't mind looking into that.
Yeah, well, them proverbial paradise worlds, you know, them Goldilocks bitches.
Hmm.
Now, what we're here to ask is, we have a military vessel now capable
you do.
of extended combat operations, and it's a
Mhm.
relatively stealthy vessel as well, with all the countermeasures in it. How would the MT-20 feel about us disrupting Sindum trade and operations?
I can't speak for my colleagues,
Mhm.
but I think that would be a very, very wise choice, is to have you guys do that. You're very capable. We have no like for Sindum, especially now.
Mhm.
There's always a concern we have with the Sisters of Karma that once their contract is up, that Sindum will claim them.
That's why we would like to target trade.
You put the squeezing on their onions so they can't have no extra juice for nothing.
Which also brings up another point. If we are to do this, can we expect pay from you people?
Yeah, of course.
And what would it be based? Bounty based on ship size?
We would negotiate a price for whatever the job is to be.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Mostly
do you have
trade
any?
disruption.
Yeah, do you have any lead on any Sindum convoys in nearby airspace?
He sits up in his desk and reaches into
We do know about Memoration, where they had ships. They sent the battleship there as well.
Yeah, that's down there in that quadrant. He reaches into his drawer, pulls out like a piece of paper that's been printed off from like a dot matrix printer. 0505, which is basically in Sindum territory.
Mhm.
There is a manufacturing, some sort of facility on a moon.
How heavily guarded?
Extremely. Extremely. This is going to be a mission that will be very, very dangerous. But you're used to that.
Do you want the facility destroyed, or do you want it to remain intact?
The facility must be destroyed. The question is, the data that they have currently, we can't get to. I'd really like to have what data they have.
See.
They are manufacturing something. I'm not told, I don't know what, but there's something being manufactured, and it's a lot. It's not a one item, it's hundreds. I've heard in the thousands.
They're moving vast quantities of something, so I assume there's a fair good
Building their
number
drone
of
fleet.
shipments coming in and out of that place.
I've been told they haven't shipped any of the stuff out. It's still there,
Oh, so they're stockpiling.
and
We
they're going to
disrupt
get ready to
ships.
move. I'm not sure exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I have my suspicions, but that whole operation needs to be eliminated.
Out of character, what do we know about Sindum? We know they have a massive drone fleet, correct? And we know they manufacture arms.
Yeah.
Do we know anything else that they'd want to mass produce? That's common knowledge, I mean.
Yeah, so what you guys know is they're big into tech. They've got a lot of they use a lot of artificial intelligence. They have a substantial drone fleet. A lot of mechs that they use.
I need to get me one of those.
Not to make super soldiers.
No, that's Emma. Emma wants to genetically engineer people into super soldiers.
You guys had the experience with the Eclipsing Mind and what they were doing, so that could play into it too.
though they weren't able to manufacture them correctly, the Eclipsing Mind. And if they're manufacturing something, no one would give a damn if it's just a small arms plant or even a heavy weapons plant, but
Yeah.
drones or mechs. And if they're making mechs, that's a big fucking problem, because they're
Right.
mechs. That's what Erica wants to use in ground combat. I mean, that's an incredible piece of machinery. If we can get our hands on a few.
Big hardware.
Expensive hardware. We're talking millions a piece.
Do we have any
Devastating.
ideas of their numbers? Do they have a fleet that keeps patrol nearby, or
There is a battleship that patrols this moon. I am told there is some sort of drone fleet that is there. At least 20 drones.
If we could destroy the battleship in a lightning strike, we should then be able to deal with the drones piecemeally.
yeah?
I know that, so this thing with the plague system, I was told that a separate piece of information, but again, I don't know how accurate everything is, that they received, that some sort of freighter or frigate dropped something off from the plague system. There's not been a whole lot of shipments coming out of there. There's been stuff that's gone in there. That's why we think that this facility is producing something, and at this point they're not either not done or they're waiting for a specific time. I know that Dr. whatever his name is has a flair for the dramatic, so he may be saving up for something to make a big announcement.
Yeah.
Then,
Now, plague system. Someone remind me. Is that where we had all the business with the arms manufacturing plant and all the fucked up people in the downstairs?
no, that was
No.
the drift system, I believe.
Drift system. Oh, okay.
Yes. It was it Lucime or was it Magna? It was Lucime, I believe.
Yeah.
No. One thing I should ask out of character. Are ships capable of hacking ground facility encryption centers?
Yes, they are.
Mm-hmm. And
Go ahead.
would it be easier if we had a... Let me see if I can find it, because I'm an idiot. If we had a survey sensor array, which is designed to breach deeper into systems and get into them, would that make it easiest for us to hack systems?
Yes, but he suspects that you're good to. In order to get this information, you're physically going to have to go inside and find the terminal that's got the information, because they would not put it on any kind of network.
So basically, we got to go get a data core.
I was hoping we wouldn't have to. So I don't know if you've realized
Or a
that
schismatic or something.
Mm-hmm.
we are quite squishy. The few of us here, we bruise rather easily. Do we have any way of getting improved armor or combat
You wouldn't
capabilities
happen
from
to
here?
have any pocket power armor, would you?
For who? How many people need it?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, at least the four of us. We could acquire 4 suits of power armor as part of the deal going along with this this mission here. Maybe
Or 3 suits
less-
and a mech suit.
less payment in the end game, but give us a little something to walk up in there swinging hard, you know.
Especially if we happen to be fighting mechs, we're going to need something that can counter them effectively.
Big Montana, we paid you 3 million space bucks, and you're telling me that you did not buy power armor.
Did you see my ship?
Yes, I did. I did see your ship.
Well, that's where it all went. We spared no expense, fully automated
I
crew
can see
and
you spared
everything.
no expense.
I got a back massager in my chair. You got to get you one of them. I tell you.
This cigar is really good. Yes, I can outfit you with all of you with power armor.
That would be most
Thank you.
appreciated. Because Big Montana's going to pull up his shirt and show him like the nasty ass scar going along around his belly. Yeah, that's what happened on the dead planet.
Oh, man.
There's a big old slime mouthy thing just bit a big
Hmm.
old chunk out of me and dropped it. It's not fun.
No, glad those days are gone for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can get you some power armor, whoever needs it.
That would be very good.
Now, granted, it's going to be dark green, Sisters of Karma.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, it sends a nice message to everyone else in Sindum that we're not exactly peaceful people.
I
Yeah, it
like
shows that
them,
we mean
but
business.
I had fun training with them. I wouldn't mind wearing their colors.
I can give you. We will give you some codes that will identify you as friendly to them. So sometimes they have. They're quick to the trigger.
Yeah,
And I would
I
hate to
know
see
all
your
about
ship in
that.
pieces.
Yes.
I know all about them being quick to the trigger. I don't know if you ever met this gal that they got over there. Her name's Mitsuka, and she's quite the pistol.
About yay tall,
Yeah,
dark hair,
yeah,
blue eyes.
yeah. She got blue leather boots too.
Okay, well. Well, it's good to see we share the same taste.
Yeah, there's a name for that. I can't remember. Tunnel buddies.
If you two fight over her, it would be trench warfare.
So
Alright.
I will outfit you with some power armor. Is there anything else you need?
I think that'd do it for me.
Okay, like I said, if you can get the information from the facility, that would be very helpful. If you can't, make sure you blow everything up. I want it gone.
Yeah, we'll
What
try
if-
our darndest.
And what if we happen to destroy a Sindum battle cruiser in the
That's
battle?
anything. That's fine. All of it gone.
Yes, sir.
I think we can arrange for that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
To the-
Well, we best be getting planning then. We got a lot of shit to figure out.
All right. He shuts off the panels, come back down, and the hum is gone. All right.
Well, 10-4, good buddy, and make our
It was
way
a
out of there.
pleasure.
He just shakes his head because he can't stand it when you say that. And he puts down his cigar and puts his oxygen thing on and walks out and out of the door in the room, heads out.
Okay, everyone. I've given us a bit of a standard pack to take with us. You got your backpack, you got 3 Lazarus patches each, you got 10 doses of lift each, you got 40 meters of rope, and you got a grappling hook gun. That's in all of our packs now.
Do you know if that gun can take my weight, or do I need 2?
It can. I'm certain
Lazarus
it can.
patches, did you say?
Everyone gets 3 Lazarus patches because that's 1 weight, and then 10 doses of lift because that has no weight.
I already had 3, so now I'm up to 6, and then the last one.
Well, just keep your 3. I mean, the pack is just things we have to have on the mission because we didn't have last time and got thoroughly fucked because of it.
All right, so 3, 10. How much
We also
rope?
1 40-meter of rope. That's what they come in, 40 meters. Call it 120 feet and some change.
All right, and 1 grapple gun.
Yep. We also have some upgrades to the ship's armory as well.
Yeah, we actually went through and spent all the 200,000
Yep.
and actually made a detailed list of the armory this time.
Yeah, we sent
Yeah,
that off to
yeah.
Peter a while ago.
Yeah.
And so that's the armory we have. For people who want to see it, it is in the Discord.
Did anybody use hustle points last time?
Yeah, Big Montana used his to set up the.
Oh, that's right, you did.
the
Make
deal
sure
with
the
the
deal
ship.
would go through. Yep.
Yep.
Anybody else?
I
I'm just looking
don't
through my notes. I don't
think
see it.
I
I used mine for Galileo, doing the
You did.
programming.
Yep, you did. Okay. Yes. Okay, I see that now. Right.
I don't think I used my hustle points.
I will say I will take those 2 hustle points for the power armor that I've just gifted you
Yep, works for me.
from last session. Okay.
What power armor is it? So I can see what else we have to carry around with us, because some of it takes power cells and whatnot.
Probably assault armor, because
Yeah,
if we
that's
got
the
the
standard
tech level
one, pretty
5
much.
stuff, that would be a bit much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that takes a type B power cell every 24 hours to keep it.
We don't have to carry it, it's integrated into the system. The one type B, if we want extra, we have to take another.
Probably
Well,
wouldn't hurt to carry an extra.
Given how our missions tend to go, I would probably want to carry 2 or 3 of those with me at all times.
Well, you are strong enough to do it. And the nice thing is they have integrated comms and night vision and IR and all kinds of shit like
Right.
that.
And they count as vac suits.
And
Yeah.
if you use a laser weapon, you have infinite ammo.
Yeah, because it pulls off that power pack.
Yep.
Too bad Big Montana doesn't have a laser revolver.
No, he likes his conventional revolver.
Okay. And I'm going to grab a SC9 and modify it
Okay.
with what's available in the armory.
I'm going to add the assault suit to my armor list. Yay.
If you're using projectile weapons, take armor-piercing rounds. You might very well be up against things that are heavily armored.
I'll grab my black tips.
Also, we have EMP rounds available as well for extra damage against robots and power-armored enemies and mech suits and stuff like that.
I'll bring a box of them.
Just spend an hour or so in my fixed skill putting a mount on the side of my power armor where my axe handle just bolts right into it.
Bolting it to the side.
I can just swipe across.
I think it's a good place to take a break, if that's cool.
All right.
Okay. That's fine. I'm doing math anyway.
Okay. Power cells. Oh shit, those are 1 incumbents each. I'm still gonna carry quite a few.
You know, you're strong enough. You can put them in your backpack and carry a few. Just take 4 of them so everyone has 1 extra.
I took
If-
5.
If we're on this planet for long enough that we need to use an extra power cell, our
Chances are
ship's
we're
probably
fucked.
been destroyed already by another
Or
battleship. or something.
chances are that a fleet is on the way to annihilate us.
I don't just
That-
mean for this planet. I mean, like, I always want to have extra because sometimes
Yeah.
we end up spending the night.
Yeah. Well, you can also power down your your assault suit if necessary.
Yeah, but that's what we're using as vac suits now. So if we're in inhospitable environments, unless your name is Erica, that could be a problem with the battery, guys.
Oh,
Because
you
it
just
says
have
it
to get
counts
good at
as a
breathing.
vac suit while powered.
Big Montana, should I bring my 50 cal sniper rifle?
It wouldn't hurt. That thing's got an awful lot of wallop.
Okay, and I'll get some armor-piercing rounds for it as well, and some
You know,
EMP.
actually, I wonder if Obi could shoulder mount that for you.
I doubt it on assault armor. On a mech suit, I definitely could upgrade it as much as I like, but not on assault armor.
We could probably take a shotgun and saw it off and mount it to one of your wrists as a backup weapon. On the
Not
assault
a
armor.
bad idea, but I'm using an SC9 with the close combat attachment, so I can shoot in close combat
Mm-hmm.
with no loss of benefit. I'm also using it so I can use it as an instant action and instantly hit things.
Right? What does it say for, like, I forgot looking at the rules for range shit. Do pistols have a negative
-4.
when someone's up in your grill?
You
Yeah.
get a -4.
But it's not like when you have a rifle and you just can't shoot them.
Yes, and that's
Okay.
the thing about the SC9. I have the forward grip on it, and the weapon's
Mhm.
already small enough. It only gets a -4 because it's a carbine. So essentially, it can be used close combat with no negative.
So what is there any art for the assault armor for this
There
game to give you an
is.
idea of like how advanced it is or no?
Uh,
I didn't
Let
see anything in the book.
give me 1 second here. I'll put what I designed in the Discord real fast. Yep. And there it is. That was the design I had for it, but there is no official design for assault armor.
Because I was thinking kind of 40K.
Yep.
You're always thinking 40K.
Well, it's,
Well,
it's
that's 'cause
such a
it's
cool
fun.
universe.
I'll be back in that in a sec. I need a drink.
All right,
I was thinking like T60 power armor.
that's pretty 40K style. Yeah.
Core sticking out of it.
I'm going in this wasp suit kind of thing.
Big Montana's going for the biggest tractory looking suit. So it's not showing any.
I wonder if I can use my axe one-handed in the power armor, even though it's a large weapon.
I'm not sure. I don't know how much power armor boosts your strength.
No, I'll have to ask Peter.
Oh, it's in the. I think it's in the rules. Like if you go down to the assault armor and then read the description on it, I think it tells you there. I think I remember seeing something like that.
Not on the assault, I didn't. Common use among TL, 4 words, requires a power cell. Nope. Maybe the storm armor?
Mm.
Yeah, the storm armor gives you bonus strength.
Mm.
I'm still trying to figure out how some of the stuff on here works.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the shield is listed in armor as a primitive armor, and it says 13/+1 bonus. So I guess if you're using just a shield, it's 13 armor, but if you're using a shield and you're wearing armor, you add 1.
Yeah. I think that's how that works.
Okay.
I'm going to have to look into the encumbrance because my character is looking like he's carrying quite a bit of shit.
You can carry on your person for ready items. You can carry your strength divided by 2. Then your backpack can carry your full strength as well.
Found Big
So-
Montana power armor.
So if you have a strength of, for example, 14, you can carry 7 items in readied and 14 encumbrance worth of stuff in your backpack.
Yeah, I think I'm all right. The armor's 2 incumbents. My battle axe is 2 incumbents. That's only 4, so
Yeah.
that's all I've got ready.
That's plenty, and you can put a couple of grenades there if you like to go with it. Some flashbangs. Yeah, everyone remember to bring at least 1 demo pack with you if you got the space.
Yeah.
We use those a lot. Flashbangs, bring a couple if you can. Those are infinitely
Yep.
useful. Obi, bring 1 or 2 of them if you can swing it. Yeah, one of those. And I mean, that should cover you for most situations. Obi, of
Mhm.
course, can't bring as many things because he has to bring his computer gear and hacking stuff.
Yeah.
But that's
And,
fine.
and his meta tool.
I can
Yep.
carry shit if he needs me to.
There you go.
Yeah, I need to add a meta tool in my inventory from the.
You lose nothing by doing it.
Well, I started out not knowing how to fix shit on this character, and as we played through the campaign and I tinkered with enough shit,
Now I can fix your dog too.
damn it, where are the demo packs?
They take 1 encumbrance each.
Yeah, I'm just trying to add them to the inventory sheet on Roll20. Which
Well,
is,
there's your problem, son.
I know.
Peter's like, for fuck's sake, let's go on the mission so we can play the goddamn game.
I would like to swing my. Oh wait.
You're fine.
There we go.
Maybe they're just under weapons. Not gear.
You went with the you know those guys are completely plagued, right?
Yeah, I know, but I couldn't find anything with a big belly. They were the only ones I could find that have big bellies.
I like to imagine, even in that power armor, Big Montana's ass crack is hanging out.
Right?
Well, I like his ass crack.
Eternal plumber's crack.
It's got like a little window, so it's still encased, but it's showing.
Forever.
There's a piece of saran wrap stretching the gap.
Yeah, what I'm using right here.
Yeah, no, I understand that's completely a plague marine and that dude's full of disease underneath, but that's the closest thing I could find to what I was picturing for Big Montana in power armor.
Now, Obi, I don't know what you want to use for a weapon system, but the armory has a bunch of new stuff in it for you.
Yeah, we have options.
And I still,
Good bit better than some of the old stuff for us.
for the power armor, like the 2 weapons I've been using the whole time, mainly mag pistol, but I also have a mag rifle. Can I use the power armor?
So you can use anything in power armor,
I know if there's a limit.
except Peter. You can't use Peter in power armor.
If you use an energy weapon, you can connect it to your power armor, and it has an infinite magazine capacity until your power armor battery dies.
It also goes ahead and an energy weapon has a better chance to hit because you can burst fire it, and if you have infinite ammo, it doesn't matter.
That's true.
I use that for most of my expert characters. This one's
Mag
using one of my
weapons
new weapons.
considered energy weapons?
No. They fire a magnetically accelerated piece of ammunition.
So they already have unlimited power, but ammunition still has to be loaded.
Yeah. Well, the power is stored in the battery, in the magazine of the weapon. So you load it, and there's a battery in the magazine. Like a Gauss
So
weapon.
it's battery and bullets.
Yep.
It's like a handheld miniature railgun.
Close to it. I've got my red dot sight, I've got my forward grip, I got my combat scope, and I have my laser sight.
What does the red dot sight do for you? Or is
The
that
red
just
dot sight's
first
just a
player?
+1 to hit
Um,
on the SC series.
I see.
The combat scope makes it so that you can ignore the maximum range penalty, and the weapon just fires maximum range. The forward grip means that if you use the weapon in close combat, it is it's only a -4, so you can use a rifle and get a -4. If you have an SC9 carbine, it completely eliminates the penalty.
Right.
the laser sight goes ahead and let me see where I wrote that down. I've sent Peter so many fucking emails about this because I'm an asshole. It does good things.
That's fucking great.
Go power armor. Do 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 do.
It may not look like much, but he never loses.
It's powerful.
Go Power Rangers.
The Green Ranger. It's got to be the Green Ranger though, because remember everything was painted dark green.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck's wrong with you, huh? Huh? No.
I failed to follow simple instructions. That's what.
I've got to break it down for you, Barney style at this point. Okay, there's the documentation of the design philosophy.
All right, Erica, is there anything else you want us to pack?
A puppy.
A puppy. Let me see if I can find that in the inventory list here.
All right.
There you go. Now
Well,
you're right.
Now
Now
you
your
gotta
parents
find
love
out
you.
Let's get a shifting on over.
Instead of it being the Power Ranger with the dagger, I didn't have time to Photoshop the dagger out. It's going to be my data pad.
Hell yeah.
Actually, I don't need the forward grip. I forgot. I can... Nah, that's fine. I'll do it this way. Okay, Erica's ready to fly us in. Now everyone for the plan of action. Our ship is equipped with advanced cloaking technology, well, the best we have, an emissions dampener. I recommend we land in a... Let's go land in the Lagrange point. We can enter the system there and fall among the debris. From there, we'll be able to go ahead and advance into the battleship and hopefully destroy it in a single salvo. If not, it should be heavily damaged. Once the battleship's taken care of, we can destroy the fighters on the way in, and then we'll have a lot more time on the actual planet, because with that much defense, I don't think we're sneaking in very easily.
Yeah, I don't think there's a good way to sneak up in there nice and deep like.
I think that's our best bet for now.
Yep. Now,
Do we agree?
yeah, if when we get in there and we see that battleship, maybe we try and sneak up in its blind spot or some shit, you know, where it's can't get so many guns on us.
I think once we get into the area, its guns will be on us pretty easily no matter what we do. We're going to have to shoot first and shoot hard.
Yeah.
So, let's do this.
All right. Let's head into this place in battle stations ready to go, just in case.
Yep. Peter, we would like to enter the system at Lagrange point number 4, if possible.
The fuck does that mean?
Okay, to put simply, any planet, any object within a solar system is connected via a straight line to the sun. Right in front of the planet is something called a Lagrange point. And then right behind the planet's another, and then equal distant to the one behind it on the opposite side of the sun is a third Lagrange point. These areas are of negative gravity. So unless you can put an object there and it won't be affected by gravity, so a satellite or something would work there. However,
Okay.
Lagrange point 4 and 5 are equal distant in a triangle from the planetoid. And so what those are areas of intense gravity, and those suck in all kinds of debris and asteroids, and they sit in there, but it should go ahead and mask us entering the system if we appear inside of one of the Lagrange points.
This is why we bring science people.
Okay, yeah, I was like, so you guys are calculating the Lagrange point. This is going to definitely require a roll by somebody.
Not it.
Hi, Obi, how you doing?
So Bert, give me
Doesn't sound like a fix to me.
Bert, give me a notice roll as you are gearing up, checking out your power armor, making sure it fits okay.
I got a 10.
So you're fixing your power armor, and you got your pack and making sure your pack looks all right, and you're wearing you got your wife beater shirt on, and you look at your shoulder and you see a purple flash like go down your shoulder, like through a vein, and then it vanishes.
What the fuck? I think that planet I killed is coming back to haunt me. Hey, Erica, have we went into the bad place yet?
Yes.
Shit, I think I need to go see the doc. I just seen some purple shit on my arm.
I had the same thing happen to mine. Let's deal with this first, and then we can decide what to do with the doctor. She doesn't know at the moment.
Okay.
Peter, would it be an intelligence pilot check? Because making a spike jump is a pilot's check.
Yeah, but I would like someone else to roll a check too, like somebody else who's doing some sort of navigation or astrogation or meditation or flatulation or something like that.
I would think that'd probably be Obi doing comms
Yeah,
and whatnot.
Obi. Yeah, okay.
What kind of roll am I doing here?
I would say no.
All right. Eight.
All right, and you can do a pilot intel check, Erica. Don't come back to me with anything less than a 14. So
6, and 3, so 15.
okay. So a little bit of work to figure out exactly where this.
Lagrange point.
That's right. Not the ZZ Top album, but
Sadly,
We're definitely playing that while we're doing it.
we are.
good. So yeah, you have figured out where you suspect it is.
Okay, Obi, prepare the emission dampener. That should mask us approaching.
Yeah, hit that ED button.
Dad, you know what that means, right? Okay, let's get on inside here then.
Okay, so you guys are.
Begin
drive
Operation
charge.
Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
So what is this? What spike drive do you have now?
Class 3. So we
Okay,
can go
yeah, you
4
can hit-
squares.
Yeah, so you can hit it in one jump.
Yep.
Mhm.
So yeah, you engage the spike drive the first time, meta-dimensional space. Boom. 1, 2, 3 seconds pass, and you now appear
Good.
in 0505. You are distanced from what looks to be a planet. It looks like a rock from this side. And there is assorted debris that you have kind of managed to get yourself next to. Parts of ships. There's a Connex container floating in here. Just a couple abandoned things.
Obi, do a passive scan and see if there's anything putting out EM signatures here.
Maybe there's some more of that crab in that Connex container.
Dad, let's worry about destroying a bow cruiser first, then we can get you some crabs.
I'm powerful hungry,
Can we use the internal comms right now?
We don't need to, but we can.
We're all in the same room.
Yeah, I mean, we're all...
For the rest of the crew.
Yeah, you can technically use them. It would be fine.
All right, I was going to hop on the internal comms and tell Modric to gather up some men, arm themselves, and get near all the airlocks. We got potential combat coming up. We don't want to be boarded.
All right.
Well, that'd be quite boring. Plenty of SC9s in there for them to use. So proud of that thing. Any EM signatures, Obi?
None.
Okay, scan for the battleship then.
New extendo scanner. 9,000.
You pick up what would be a signature of a large spacecraft. It is currently on the other side of this planetoid. There's at least 4 or 5 drones in the area moving around the planet.
Okay, we're going to have to try to sneak past the drones and get up into weapon range of that battleship.
Yeah, flick on our ED and we'll just kind of drift on over and kind of just drift past those drones, just behind them. And I think, does it on Obi on the scanners? Does it look like it's making its way around the planet, or is it just parked?
It's moving.
Which direction?
It'll probably be in line of sight in about 20 minutes.
20 minutes to firing. Where the Death Star.
Yep.
Okay, now one thing I'm going to let everyone know how this works because sensors and detection is a pain in the ass, and on page 112. We're trying to hide, okay? So we're called the target ship. We're a frigate. So how this works is it is I believe, a intelligence program check against the enemy ship's comms trying to detect us. We are a frigate, so our program intelligence check has a +2. We also have the ED on, so that's another +2 to our roll. The enemy ship is probably a capital ship, which is a +3. And if they have more advanced sensors, they can get an additional +2. Our roll has to beat their roll in order for us to remain invisible for 24 hours, unless we do something like shoot them.
Or use a hustle point.
What? I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear it either.
Oh, no. So if Obi would like to do that roll for our vessel with a +4 plus his modifiers and rolls, because he's actually a programmer.
Big money, big money.
Yep. You do it, Obi. I believe in you.
All right.
So with the +4 that the ship gets me, that gets us 14.
All right, against their comms.
Yes.
Yep.
What was 2d6?
Correct. And they would have a minimum +3 because they're a capital ship.
And what did you get?
We got 14.
14.
As far as you know, you are undetected.
Dad, you might want to move to the weapons station.
He's gonna squeeze his ass in the little gunner's seat.
Bert, get ready at the engineering station. We're going to need your help in this.
Hand on the suicide knob on the steering wheel.
That's why I sent the underlings to guard the airlocks. So I can be an engineering.
Now, Dad, when the ship comes, you're going to want to fire all weapons once we're prepared, okay?
Yep.
Don't
so
fire just one, fire everything.
Big red button to fire all.
Exactly, the big red button.
The fist-sized one. I got you.
The fist-sized red one, not the fist-sized orange one. That one's the ship self-destruct. The red one, remember that.
Why's that in the gunner's seat?
I don't know, but it's there for some reason. Don't press the orange, the red one, okay?
I'd like to make a fix check to unwire
We should be good. Dad's a very smart individual, and who the fuck am I kidding? Disarm that thing now.
Okay, so you basically are going to like drift here and wait for it to come around till it's
we're
in
kind of
sight.
drifting into an intercept course.
And
Yeah.
then peel
Okay.
the fuck out of it.
All right. Yeah, you are undetected. You will get the first Let's roll initiative. You get the first hit.
For us is a 9.
And here comes my terrible rolls. All right.
Okay, everyone, this is the plan. Dad, prepare to fire all weapons when I say so. Obi, get us a proper firing solution beyond the debris so we can hit the damn thing. And Bert, you go ahead and adjust the primary tracking system on the weapons so that they are fast tracking as opposed to distance. We're relatively close to the vehicle, and now get us into a better firing position. Okay? And that's me doing my duty as a captain, by the way. Okay, Bert, arrange the guns. Fix.
Sure. I've not seen that on the actions, but sure. What do I roll for that?
What you're you're basically what I'm telling you to do is, let me scroll down to it. I always forget which page. You're in engineering, and I am having you do above and beyond. So you have to roll a fix check,
Okay.
and you have to beat a 9.
So I'll be doing a dex fix check then. Try to get these guns moving quicker.
Yep.
Putting extra grease in all the zerts.
It's based on the Star Wars line I'm using here. The Venator was capable of a distance of 4 light years of fire, or it could have its guns enter fast tracking mode and have them rotate in 4 seconds at 360 degrees.
I got a 9.
That's a pass.
That's a pass.
So you add your fix ability score +1.
My fix ability score +1, so 3.
Okay, so that's 3 more. Now, Obi, you're doing a comms program check to go above and beyond if possible. And that's to go ahead and get us a better firing solution with the debris everywhere.
Got 10.
Woo.
2 more than we needed.
And what's the past that? What's your skill +1?
3.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. And I'll do a pilot check. Get us into a fair firing position. Yeah, that's 11, 12, 13. That's a 15. So that's another 3. Let me go.
You got enough dice, Isaiah? Are you going to be able to roll enough dice?
You can fire, Isaiah, you can fire all guns 3 times, and we'd have 1 command point left over that we can't do anything with.
All right, so that's how many D20
That
rolls?
is 8 D20s for the first salvo, then another 8 D20s for the second salvo, then another 8 D20s for the third salvo.
All right, so I'm gonna do them in groups of 8s because I have 105 dice. So there's 4. I need 1 more D20. Here's another D20.
This is why you put Erica in charge of administering everything.
Here's 8 D20s.
Peter's like, spent all this time drawing this ship up, and now it's just gonna go boom.
All right,
No,
so,
I've literally spent like 5 minutes, so you're fine.
all right, so I have
Good.
21 to hit.
Yep, hit.
All right,
Uh,
15 to hit.
Miss.
16 to hit.
Hit.
19 to hit.
Hit.
17 to hit.
Hit.
12 to hit.
Miss.
And what number am I on? Because
that would be 6.
6, so I have 2 more. Yeah. Okay, so there's the other one. All right, that's a 18 to hit and then a 15 to hit.
So you missed 3 times.
And
Okay.
5.
You're also remembering to add your shoot skill and
Yes.
your dex modifier. Okay.
Yes.
So that each is 2d6 damage.
Right. I'm gonna roll all these salvos first. How many hits?
That was
was
5.
that?
That was 5.
All right, so 5 hits. So I'm gonna
8
write
more.
that down with a pencil so I don't forget.
Yep.
5 hits, and I roll for another salvo, another 8.
Yep.
All right. There's one nat 20. Let's see. 19.
That's a hit.
14.
Miss.
A 5.
Miss.
9.
Come on,
Yes.
Dad, you're making us
A
look bad.
16.
Hit.
And a 22.
So you got
One more salvo. He
One
has
more
9
hit.
hits so far.
And one of those is a nat, so that would be
Double
double.
dice.
So it's technically 10 hits, basically. 10 hits worth of dice.
Yeah.
All right. There's another nat 20. 2 nat 20s on that one. Jesus Christ. All right. 17, 18, 20. Another 20 total, not natural. 21 total, not natural. 16.
hit.
And then a 8. So I only
Yep.
missed once on that, and 2 of those were nats.
So that is 2 of them were nats, so that goes from 7 to 9, and we had 9. That's 18 sets of 2d6s.
All right.
And Peter, for your reference, the Flak 88 has an AP value of 15, so if it has more armor than that, 15 of the armor is negated instantly, and 5 of the damage is negated from each shot.
All right. So how many d6?
You have 18 sets, so 36.
So if it has an armor of
Above
15, so if the armor is 15,
then we negate
Cancels
all-
out?
It cancels, yes.
okay. So if it was an armor of 10, it
would
wouldn't
be-
matter.
Wouldn't matter, it's cancelled out.
Gotcha. Okay.
Essentially, our gun bypasses it if it's 15 or less.
All right. No problem then.
All right. So what am I rolling for damage here?
Oh, no.
36 d6s.
Christ. Okay. I'm
You're the one who
gonna
wanted 88.
I'm gonna roll these in 4s.
Okay.
All right. So that's
36 was lying around.
17 damage. 18, 19, 20, 21, 25 plus 6 is 31. Let me just use an app for this. I'm gonna be rolling dice all night if I don't. All right, here we go.
Do you think Sindhu know we're here?
Probably. All right. Dice D6s, you say, and how many?
36.
All right. 5, 6, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Roll. 126.
Okay.
Plus my shoot skill on each of those hits, right?
No, plus dex.
Plus just dex. Okay, so that's +1 for all the hits.
So plus 36.
Yep.
No, plus 18.
Yeah, he's right.
Oh, plus 18. Okay.
I'd say it's dead.
I'm not sure.
No, they can.
You can
That
get into
beats
the
standard
200s with
health,
the Valkyrie,
but
so-
they can like part of the you can choose modules that are more armor and shit that give you more health. So there's a chance that we don't just one shot this bitch.
Then I just hope we can go first in the next round so we can't shoot back because we're rather flimsy ourselves with only 50 HP.
You just hear chunk 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 chunk.
So as far as hits go, those were what, 14 hits and 4 crits,
It was 18 hits and 3 crits.
and 3 of those were crits.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
They can take a crisis on one of those hits.
Oh, yeah, one they can. I mean, we only have 50 health in our little heavy frigate. Can't hear a word you're saying there, Big Montana. I think you're
Thank God I
dick
have
at
an
the mic.
app that is capable of rolling that many d6s.
It's fine. That battleship can only have up to 15 guns on it. There's no way it can do that right back.
I think it has fewer command points than I got us.
One can hope.
I hope so.
Our pretty new ship might go boom.
Yeah.
We did just put a metric-sized hole in the side of that bitch, though.
You don't put a hole. What it looks like now is one of the original Fallout video games, like Fallout 1, where you shoot someone with a machine gun and their body just gets shredded to the spine.
Right, it's
Standing
like
up on
Swiss
2 legs.
cheese.
Yeah. You certainly perforated it.
Didn't he have one command point left?
Yes.
Yeah, we got one left.
Not much we can do with it, though.
Oh, he can't do like a target system with that one point.
No reason to, because to target system, you can only fire one weapon and spend one command point to target the system. So that's 3 command points.
No.
It's much better to just wreak general havoc.
So, give me 3 D100 rolls.
All right.
Go, Isaiah.
First
go.
one is a 57. Second one is a 20. And third one is a 93.
Peter, when he's happy to be playing a game without a wizard who can use fireball, then he realizes we have 8 flax.
I mean, that's what you wanted. That's fine.
A vindictive, that's fine to go with it. If that's what you want, that's fine. You can have it, but
The battleship turns around and they have 15 flax.
I think we'll go first in initiative. I think my 10 beats most of what they could do, unless they have the alert feat and they get to go first because someone has 2 of it. In which case we're fucked.
Nah, they loaded 15 nukes, and you guys thought those sucked, so we didn't buy any countermeasures for them.
They have to hit us. Nukes are slow in space. It can't hear you scream.
Yeah, but you already used your turn to give him more shooty-shoot points.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Military vessels are fun.
You see why I want to do ship combat as opposed to all this land shit.
Right? We're very good at it.
We'll be happy to raid trade routes.
Okay, Obi, D10 roll.
Uh-oh. They're hacking Obi.
2.
Oh, shit.
All right, Bert, D10 roll.
9.
All right. Erica, D10 roll.
10. Fuck that VIP.
So,
How's the Swiss cheese looking?
so as the battleship memory makes its way around the planetoid, you unleash a barrage from the Flak 88s, fully firing, blasting the shit out of it. You see like some kind of cargo bay or something that it had gets blown like completely off and is like drifting away. It looks like there were vehicles in it, and like the vehicles are floating everywhere. You see these like cannons begin to fire after the first salvo goes off, and like there's these flashes. It's sort of some sort of countermeasure to what you've done to the attack. You can see it sustained some serious damage. It is still moving in your direction.
All right.
Okay.
You know what I find funniest about this?
What?
We were given codes to convince them we were friendly. We could have flown right by.
Yeah, we coulda.
No, those were codes for the Sister of Karma, I thought.
Right. Yeah, not for
Yeah.
these guys.
Just
Yeah.
like armor. Okay. Now do our initiative rolls come into play?
Yes, they do. You
Yeah.
go first, since I rolled like shit.
Yep. Okay, folks. Second verse, same as the first. You know what to do. Good shooting, Dad. I pat him on the
We
back.
let them have it.
Make it worse this time, Father. Make it worse. I'll go
We'll
ahead
try
and get into a new position because I'm sure we've done something with that much firepower. It's like pushed them so the engines are having to compensate.
Yeah. The pieces, chunks of metal coming off.
Yep. There's.
So, do we all go through the whole spiel again?
Yep. Do as you like. That's 4 more from me.
I'm gonna attempt to grease the loading jacks on guns.
Don't get your finger caught in anything.
I got an 11, so that should be a pass. So that's another 3 CP from me.
Okay. Obi, get us a new firing solution and let's try and aim for some of the holes in that girl.
Yeah, get up in there nice and deep like.
And then let Crowley dump his bucket of dice out on the floor again.
Yeah, I got 16. I figured it's easier to do just 16 D20s right here, and I just pick them up and send them to the side after I read the number. That way I don't lose track.
Okay.
See, I got a whole row of D20s.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah.
That's 10 more command points for you, Crowley. Okay, Dad, you may fire when ready.
Everything.
No, just shoot one gun at him. Let's see what.
Yeah,
they,
you see the lights and stuff on the battleship go off as they are attempting to counterfire, but they are not fast
Finish
enough.
them, Father. Finish them.
All right, I'll give him the beans. Grab the other half of those dice and drop them.
Now, is it wrong that we're using Jawas as ammunition for the 88s?
All right.
well, it's
So
not,
right out the gate, one nat 20, and then a 21, another 21, another 21, a 13, 16, 17, an 18, 7 plus 3, that's a miss. 3 plus 3, that's a miss. 9 plus 3, that's a miss. 5 plus 3, that's a miss. And then one more 17.
And that was the first 16 shots?
Yeah.
Now you have another 8.
I've got 13. I counted 13 from that. 20, 21, 21, 21, 13, 16, 17, 18, 10, 6, 12, 8, 17.
Yep. You're 3 short.
Oh, there they are. Okay. Those are all misses. I failed to see them because they landed next to all my other dice that are in this. There we go. Put them in the
Roll
corner.
8 more of them, Crowley.
All right. 8 more.
Who's got 24 shots?
Yep, 24.
Jesus
So
Christ.
8 times 3.
I didn't roll that many the first time. I only
It's
rolled
8
six.
times 3.
Oh,
24.
I only rolled 16 the first time we shot. Oh, well.
But you got
All right.
3 shots.
you can't let them do the math. You have to-
Yeah,
It's that
you can't.
damn
I
Iowa
went to
public
school.
education.
Yeah,
Hey, this the first time you used them. Now you get the calibrations right.
right?
Dad, you clicked the self-destruct button on the last time that time. I just realized
right.
it.
Good thing I cut the wires.
Yeah, damn good.
All right. 19 plus 3, that's 22.
22.
15, 16, 17, 18.
All right.
19.
Mm-hmm.
Another 18. There's a 23. Or no, sorry, 22. Math is bad.
I think you have to beat a 16 here.
Yeah, and then a 15, and the other 2 are low balls, an 8 and a 5.
So roll 14 sets of 2d6. So 28 d6s, Isaiah.
All right.
And you're going to add 13 to that at the end.
So I'm counting 13 hits. Is that right, Josh? Plus
13
1.
hits, 1 crit.
Okay.
I can just roll it on here like stupid fast.
That's what I did. That's 107 plus however
13.
many hits we got.
13, so 120.
Yes. And then the D100 for the one net.
Yep.
And that D100 is a 25.
Okay.
I done gave him all the beans I could.
So again, it rips through the ship, like chunks and pieces, antennas, shit that's coming off. They've got like some kind of like storage or vehicles or something strapped to the side. Those straps are hit. The vehicles are just floating in the air. It is still operational. A few of the lights click back on, and they are going to fire back at you.
Okay, folks, here we go.
Hopefully they don't have full weapon systems now.
I think they do. Though the targeting might be messed up a bit.
All right, so what kind of naming scheme are we going for on our new characters?
Well, we're all children of the corn, and
I'll be Fred.
Okay. All right, I just got to see.
now, Peter, the things to note about our heavy frigate. We have 10 armor, we have 50 health, and we have 15 AC.
Okay. How much did you pay for this vehicle again?
About 9.
Don't kill my ex.
If it dies, it dies.
So I need to grab 8 more. Oh, there was just one hit the floor.
You failed me, Isaiah.
I knew there was a reason I had so many dice.
Yeah, because you're a hoarder.
He can stop anytime he likes.
Yeah, god damn it.
Yep.
Okay.
Now have you address Isaiah just so I can keep sending you bags of dice every now and
dude.
again for no reason?
Oh, you have no idea how much happiness that would bring me.
Yeah.
I'd need another box. This box is literally full. Like
You
if
get
I
them
put
on
them all,
Amazon pretty damn cheap.
well, this one my older sister made me, but if I put all my dice back where they belong, the box is literally full.
You can see a couple people in vac suits scurry out on board this thing. They're like tethered, and they're they're like working on trying to fix something. And 2 grav cannons point towards you and fire. One just misses, it hits some junk, blasts it. The other one is on target and hits you for 18 damage.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about that
We would
crisis
like
we're
to take a
suffering.
crisis. I would like to buy a crisis, please.
Yeah, I think we'll do the crisis. That's a D10, right, Peter?
Yep, I will roll that.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what's that?
It's not bad. I could have repaired that in 2 turns.
You're actually going to have to repair it this turn, probably.
Do what?
We could have Sal repair the crises if necessary.
Oh, boy.
We also have the whole robot crew.
I meant as one of the engineering actions, I could have fixed that much HP in 2 turns.
What's wrong, Peter? How bad is it?
Okay.
Our spike drive imploded.
Okay, all right, that makes sense.
What is it?
So this thing rips through the side of the ship. if it wasn't for the quick work of some of Sal's crew who were manning the various sides of that Bert told them to in case they aborted,
Oh no.
could have been worse. But it was damaged. They seal a couple airlocks, and four of Sal guys have been spaced because of the damage.
Well,
There is a fire currently on the port side. It will have to be dealt with as Sal's crew attempts to put it out.
Okay. Then, as my captain's action, I'm going to go ahead and call over the comms. Sal, have your men go ahead and put out that fire and get the airlock secured. Keep an eye on the men who were spaced if possible. I'll have Obi looking at them if necessary.
Man overboard.
And I have to beat a 10 with that, Peter, I believe.
I mean, I could always try and use the ship's fire control capabilities. Start activating all the, taking out oxygen and shutting off barriers.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the halon.
And that's going to be the general action that Eric is going to do. Is activate that stuff so I can take care of it as the...
Remove the crisis.
Yeah, as a captain.
Okay.
Okay, everyone. Same thing as before. And I'm just going to do my duty as a pilot, so I'm going to offer one command point.
Grease this hog good so she flies straight and true.
Yep. Okay, OBC, if you can readjust for the damage done.
So is that
Above and beyond, same thing.
is that going to be a fix or is that going to be a program?
You're just doing above and beyond the programming comm thing. You're readjusting the firing solution.
Well, I mean, how are you dealing with the crisis, though?
Well, the crisis was dealt with the captain by activating all of the systems.
Right, but don't you have to use your points for that, though?
No, a deal with the crisis is 0 points. I need to beat a 10.
Okay.
And I got a 11 total for that.
Okay.
So Obi needs to Obi, see if you can get Dad back on target.
Yep.
We're a little off to the right.
It's the same as
fighting the
before,
controls.
a 10.
Yep. Have to beat a 9. Yep.
All right. So what is Bert? Bert doing the same thing?
I'm going to do above and beyond again. I'm going to try to recalibrate his targeting scope.
Yeah, it seems like she's firing a little to the right.
I rolled an 11.
All righty.
That does it. Okay, you got 2 sets of shot, Big Montana.
All right,
So 16. Yep.
4, there's 4, there's 4, and there's 4. Okay, these are the ones I'm rolling. 2 fistfuls.
Mop bucket full.
All right, there's 1 nat 20. 19 plus 3,
22.
22, 21.
Hit.
A 16.
Hit.
Another 16.
Hit.
An 18.
Hit.
19, 17.
Hit.
16.
Hit.
15.
Hit.
A 21.
Miss. No, that's a miss. Okay, that's a hit.
Another miss. That's like a 8. Another miss. That's a 6. Another miss. That's a 7. And a final miss. That's a 12.
So that's 10 hits and 11 2d6s.
All right.
22 D6s.
Yep.
Started off so strong.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Roll
We
them
all
puppies.
We are fighting a battleship in a heavy frigate. This is supposed to be a fight.
That is 68 plus my dex, which is 1.
10. Yep.
So yeah.
78.
And then that one nat 20. Was I supposed to roll an extra dice for that one nat 20?
You
added it
rolled already.
Okay, you already added that in there. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the percentage for that nat is a 33. Man, I'm rolling really low on the percentage rolls.
You gotta work on that, Dad.
Yeah.
So again, another blistering attack on the flak 88s as they just go off firing. Just rounds, just turning this thing into Swiss cheese. Pieces of metal flying everywhere. They try to use the counter battery. It really looks ineffective. A lot of the little lights kind of flicker. There's shitload of fire on this thing. It's still operational.
Oof.
Jesus.
This thing had military-grade armor in every component slot.
Oh, wait, that's why we only took hits from 2 guns. They masked themselves out on armor and that countermeasure thing.
Wow, so I got 11 and a 15.
Those, the 15 hits, I believe.
15 will hit,
Yep.
and that will be 13 damage if you wish to take it.
Let's take it.
Okay,
Let's
we'll
take
take
the
the
13
damage.
this time.
Yeah.
That way we get more command points.
221s, as they have repaired their rocket tubes and fire them at you.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, it's a good
That's
thing we
fine.
held on to that crisis. This
Yep.
could be a lot worse.
That would be 14 from the first rocket attack.
That's a miss.
No, that's
No,
damage.
that's damage.
Oh, damage. Okay, never mind.
And the second one?
And the second one is 17.
Okay, let's make a crisis on the 17 one.
Yeah.
So, are you taking damage from the first 2?
The first 2 hits, yes. So we're down to 23 health.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we can only take crisis on one of those hits.
Oh, okay.
Yep, sadly.
All right. So the crisis is. Okay.
Oh,
That's the one that's not. That's very good. Oh,
Scratching my paint.
This would be so much easier if we had.
so your arm. So there is a serious crack. The armor on this ship has been damaged. Your armor rating is what, 10?
Yeah.
It is now 5.
That's perfectly fine. Our armor wasn't helping us out here at all anyway. Okay, Dad, let's do this. I'll get us into a much better position for him to shoot outside of the field.
Yep, Jimmy me around.
Okay. And I'll give you... Yep, that's an easy pass with a 13. So that's 4 command points from me. Okay, Obi. See what you can do. We'll have to account for the fact our ship no longer has the same weight after the crack in the armor there.
Yep. When I fire, we might roll a little.
13.
That does it. You have to beat 9. Okay, Bert.
Excellent. Rolled all my d6s.
Get everything ready.
greased and ready to fire. Got a 9 again.
That does it. You got 10 command points. You got plenty of time to fire, Dad. Do your best.
All right, so I'm firing everything.
Well,
I got, well, no, like how many guns? Like I have 3 salvos.
you have 24 shots.
Yeah.
So 3 salvos.
Yep.
Okay, so that's all my dice.
I'm just picturing the Bismarck when somebody on World of Warships is dumb enough to get within 12 kilometers of it, and the secondary is just
Right.
Yeah. I feel like we're fighting the Bismarck right now. We're just blowing
Alright.
holes in this thing and it ain't sinking. This thing has almost 300 health at this point.
All right, so we got 1 nat.
Okay.
There's a 21.
Okay.
There's a 20 total.
Okay.
There's a 22.
Yep.
There's a 22.
Mm-hmm.
There's a 21.
Sounds good.
There's a 20 total.
Yep.
There's a 16.
Yep.
There is a 15. Another
Miss.
15.
Miss.
Another 16.
Hit.
19.
Hit.
Another 19.
Hit.
A 17.
Hit.
A 14.
Miss.
A 16.
Adolf Hitler.
A 15.
Miss.
12.
Miss.
Another 19.
Hit.
13.
Miss.
Less than 13.
Miss.
Because I'm bad at math. Less than 13 and less than 13.
Okay, so that's 14 hits and 30 d6s you need to roll.
All right. God damn.
I just want to destroy this so Peter has to say, "You sank my battleship."
You sank my battleship.
I just want to get to the part where I try to tractor some of those vehicles.
Oh, God.
Yeah, see if we can get some mech suits or some shit out of there.
Maybe they had a tank.
30. There we go. Roll.
Roll well.
That's 117.
Plus 14.
Yes. And then for the
131.
one nat,
So 131 more damage.
that's 86 on the D100.
Well, if nothing else, we sent a bit of a message to the Sindoom battleship.
Right.
We definitely announced our presence.
Yeah, Peter, do you think they know we're here yet?
Yeah, I think
Or are
that
we still stealthed?
Passed
You
out.
can't see me.
Wish I had my buzz droids. That'd be amazing. Oh, well.
That's another ship we could make. Isn't there some kind of like space hacking droids?
There are, I believe they're called leech drones or something like that.
Oh, that's exactly what I was going to. So we could pick up like a ship and just fill it completely with those drones, and then name the ship the Leech. And we literally fly the ship up, stealthed, and latch on to the enemy ship, and just disgorge a shitload of drones all over it.
There you go.
So you unleash another barrage from the flak 88s as they go off. They fire some more countermeasures. You can see this thing is just getting pummeled, pieces, chunks falling apart, and then like in the front, it just starts to break off. And now you have like two pieces floating. You can see a lot of the lights going off. There's like isolated fires. You now see what looks to be people in gunmetal gray vac suits, like evacuating the battleship.
Dad, I'm going to move us in. You may fire at the people if you like. Bert,
Yeah,
go ahead
he'll try and pop as many escape pods as he can. Just pot shotting the escape pods. They're pretty small. I imagine they're a lot harder to hit.
Bert, go ahead and see what you can do to repair the armor. Obi, if you'd like to get the tractor beam in position to start bringing in some of those vessels real fast. Some of the vehicles.
6 drones have now entered the battle and are attacking you.
Okay, time to kill some drones first then. We need to roll initiative again?
No, they go when the battleship goes.
Okay.
Do you want me to attempt to repair some of our hull damage, or just
Yeah, go ahead and give us some. Go ahead and give us some more HP. Repair a little bit of damage.
I need command points to do it.
No, you're dealing with a crisis. It costs 0.
No, not the crisis.
No, damage
The
control
HP.
costs 3 CP, and I can roll a fix against the DC 7 to get 3 times my fixed skill and hit points.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, so he can use his thing to.
Give
Yeah.
us 6 more hit points.
Yeah, if I succeed on the.
Well, I think it's the drone's turn at the moment.
So we may not be here to fix anything in a second.
Quite possibly. We'll find out, though. Just waiting for Peter to do all the mathematics. This is kind of why I did suggest we go ahead and get some countermeasures on our ship.
Yeah.
So your armor is what?
5 at the moment.
Your armor is 5. Okay.
It's normally 10, but it's halved at the moment because of the damage.
Oh, okay.
I'd be more interested in repairing the armor damage depending on what these things are firing.
Okay, so all of these. So there are 6 drones that come out and attack. One fires wildly. Another just seems to like get close to the ship and then just sort of like spin off and go in some random direction. One misses. 3 of them hit. You take a total of 17 damage.
Which
Those are
one
3 separate hits. The 8, 5, and 4.
Let's take a crisis on the 8.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Roll the D10 and we'll see. And away we go.
We're at 14 health left, guys.
Fine.
What did it look like they were firing at us as well?
It's some kind of repeating laser cannon.
Oof. Check my
Laser
ship,
gats.
check my ship database to find out if I can find what the fuck that is.
Your brand new panels there, you know, in the front on the bridge, start to light up as a hull breach has been lights up on the controls.
Oh, it's a good thing we're all wearing power armor.
I mean, everyone on the ship is wearing a vac suit or power armor. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah, we'll get a new windscreen later.
Now, out of curiosity, with my background, would I be aware of what type of weapon they were firing at us? Or would I not know?
What do you mean? Specifically a type of weapon?
Yeah.
What are you looking for from the weapon? Like, what do you want to know from it?
I want to know what its armor penetrating capabilities are.
Oh, okay. Its armor penetration capability is 5.
Okay, first things first. We're going to need you, and I'm going to point to that really weird-looking guy, Bert. That's his name. Bert, go ahead and fix the armor damage we suffered. Okay? That's what you're doing.
Rolling a fix for the armor.
You're dealing with the crisis. Yep.
I got a 10.
That's exactly what you needed. We're back up to 10 armor.
Yay!
How did you fix it?
I don't know.
That's kind of the
with a
purpose
welder
of doing this.
on the side of the ship, just like.
Yeah, our sales guys, you leading sales guys out on the side of the ship working on the armor?
Nah, I got the robots doing this shit.
Okay. How many?
I'm out there with some flex tape. They're taping this shit back where it goes.
Well, we have 30 robots on the vessel. So
Okay.
how many do you want to send out there?
30. Get the shit fixed.
Okay.
All right, all the robots are outside the ship currently
Now-
working on the armor.
I should let you know if you send out all 30, we technically can't crew the ship.
Well, how many can I send out then?
You can send out, with Sal's guys, you can send out, well, no, he lost 4, actually.
They've been spaced, yes.
Yeah, so you can send out a total of 8 drones.
Okay, we'll send out 8 drones to flex tape the armor back where it goes.
All right.
Okay.
Flexoseal is being applied as we speak as the 8 robots. Are you out there with the robots?
Not if I don't have to be.
Okay.
Around. Okay, Obi, try and get some tracking on these damn robots so we have a better chance of hitting
Yeah,
them.
they're squirrely bastards. I can't get my guns on them fast enough.
Now, I will say that the armor breach is the hull breach is something you have to work on, think about too,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because you'll take damage from it.
we do. Shit. I forgot
Yeah,
about that.
if unresolved, you'll take damage. What's your class? Are you a frigate or a cruiser?
We're a frigate.
Okay, you'll take 2d10 damage at the end of next round if you don't fix it.
Yeah, Obi, you might want to fix that if possible. Then. Yeah, we kind of have to deal with that.
I will repair the hole.
Kind of weird. Okay.
Yeah, you'll need to do a deal with a crisis fix check too.
Yep. Just have to beat a 10.
Now I got 13.
Look, we're
Okay.
fine, Peter. See, no problems.
So how is that being fixed? Are we sending more robots out there?
I'm going to
You can.
utilize your unlimited resource, which is Jawas. We're gonna link arms. We're gonna.
It is true. We do have a large always still in the cargo bay.
Knew we shouldn't have sold all our slaves.
It's always on slaves. They're religious fanatics.
Okay. So for the rest of your turn, what are you going to do?
Okay, Dad. I'll get you into position here, and I'm going to move him so he can get the guns pointed at the drones.
Yep.
You can... Now, if you do a fire all, I think you can only target one thing with that each time. Where fire all guns, fire... designating... Oh, yeah, on second thought. You can do one fire all, Paul.
All right. Do I target just one of them, or do I?
Target one of them at a time and fire slowly as if you're firing only one weapon.
Okay.
Because you can target whatever you like.
All right. So how many shots do I have?
You have
Because we have a lot less command points.
You have 8.
no bucket this time.
How many?
8. 8
Eight?
shots.
Okay.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. There's one nat for the first one. I'm gonna roll damage as I go, since
Yeah.
I have the possibility of targeting multiples.
So roll 4d6s and
Yeah.
add 1.
18 damage.
Okay.
Is it still up?
Still up?
All right. So there's a 21 total to hit,
Yep.
and that's 2d6.
Yep.
9
Plus-
points of damage.
That's
with the plus
destroyed.
one.
There's one gone.
All right. So there's 2. All right. So then I have a 15 to hit for the next one.
That's a hit.
All right. There's 8 points of damage
Okay.
and a 16 to hit for the next one.
That's a hit.
8 points of damage.
Still up.
All right. One more. That's a 12 to hit.
Miss.
All right. And then I got 2 more. That's a 13 to hit,
Miss.
and then a 16 to hit.
Hit on the last one.
All right. 6 points of damage.
Oh, do drones count as fighter craft or frigates?
Fighters. They take
Okay.
a negative.
You roll... Let me double check, because it's a flak weapon, the flak 88.
Right.
And there's a modifier for that. These weapons launch a vast number. Against fighter class hulls, these weapons roll hit rolls and damage rolls twice and take the better roll.
So you'd have advantage.
Yes. And you can roll all of your damage die twice to deal more damage.
So what do I do now?
Well, how many of your shots missed?
Reroll some of those misses.
Yeah, you re-roll the misses.
All right.
So how many? Roll. Just roll 3 more times.
All right. That's much better. That's a 22, a 15, and a 18.
Okay, those are all hits.
All right, so damage on that. Do I roll double
40s.
damage?
You roll twice and then add the better of the two results.
Okay.
So one set of 2d6 and a second set of 2d6, and whichever's higher.
So that's 9 points of damage for the first one. Is it still alive?
Yeah.
All right, there's another 8 points of damage for the second hit.
Yeah, it's still there.
And that should put it down. 13 points of damage for the final hit.
Yeah, you destroy 3 of them.
Yep. 3 more.
One
to
has
go.
flown off. Erratically, there's 2 left. And
All
they
right.
come in to attack.
Yep.
You can see that there is a lot more of these guys in vac suits now coming out of the ship, like getting in small little crafts, like look like escape pods.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, that's a 15 and an 11.
15 hits.
And I've got to go through armor now that you fixed it.
Yep.
You take 3 damage if you
So,
want. Well, I deducted 5.
okay.
So it was
yeah,
8.
we'll take the 3 damage and be down to 11. We don't need another crisis right now.
The next drone steps up. That's a 15 and a 19.
Both hit.
So -5. That's just 3 damage. And the second attack is 2 damage.
So for the... Well, guys, here's what happens. We can take a crisis, or we can take 5 more damage, so we're down to 6 health. We're probably going to win this fight next turn. But...
Give me all the guns I got.
Okay,
We'll
so
we'll roll the odds. Give me all the guns I got, because that seems like because otherwise we're going to drag it out another round, and we're going to
Well,
have the chance of
if
dying
you
on
miss-
that next round. But this way, I get as many shots as I can possibly get on these bastards to fucking kill them.
Something else rolls up from around the corner.
And they all have advantage.
Yep.
So how do I roll that?
You would roll 48 d20s.
Yeah, we can say that you can destroy the 2 drones in this round.
Okay.
I will, and if you
otherwise-
decide, I don't know what else you're going to do, I would give you another action.
They have the thing which we want to do in by and large is tractor beam some of those vehicles into our cargo bay.
Yeah, just fill up our cargo bay with useful shit from the other ship that's been blown out of the thing.
Yeah.
With the tractor beam
Okay.
as much as we can, because we only got 1 cargo slot, so it's not like we can put a ton in there, but we can get some stuff in there.
Well, actually, Isaiah, we can put 20 tons in there.
Well, you know what I mean. Because otherwise, I'm going to have to roll with advantage. How many times is it?
48.
Yeah, you destroy these other drones. They're just pieces
Yeah.
going everywhere.
Just pieces.
Well, I think we proved our little ship is far more powerful than we...
She got a big heart, god damn it.
Okay, everyone.
If it's feasible that we could have generated enough command points to kill the drones and repair some of our hit point damage, I'd like to try to do that. That costs 3. That still would have given him 16 shots to fire at the drones.
No, it would have gone ahead and given him 8
Well-
shots to fire at the drones.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because you have to use command points from either me or Obi to repair.
oh, that's right. Yep.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well,
So yeah,
well,
we
Dad, that
just
was a bit-
obliterated him.
more dangerous than I was hoping it would be.
Yep, everybody. Big Montana's getting on general comms for the ship. All available crew staff, please report to start fixing shit.
How does that work? If I can repair the hull in combat, can I do that while we're not in combat?
Let me take a quick look for how hull repairs work.
In the meantime, we're picking up. Is there any kind of what are the jettison vehicles looking like while he looks for that?
They look like little escape pods, like fit maybe 3 or 4 people,
Well, we mean
and they are shooting down, headed to the planet.
Yeah, you were talking about the you had mentioned vehicles that were like strapped down in one of the earlier
From the
salvos.
cargo.
What are those like?
They look like some kind of like land vehicle type thing, like
Ground cars or
they have like tracks on them.
tanks.
You know, like little midget tanks.
grab tanks.
Yeah, let's try and pull in at least a couple of those with the tractor beam if you can, Obi.
Will do.
Yep, go for that. I'll put you in position.
Probably do like 3 or 4 of those, and then probably because we're gonna need to fix stuff to fix the ship with, we'll just start pulling in scrap to be able to fix our hull breaches and our ship damage with, parts and whatnot to be able to fix ourselves with.
This is probably going to take about 30 to 45 minutes. Just a note to everyone, because the longer we're up here, I think it's kind of obvious that we're here now.
Yeah, we're just trying to grab those 3 vehicles. I think if we just grab 3 of those vehicles and then just jam some scrap in our ship.
Oh my god.
Because we still probably have planetary defenses to deal with once we get down.
Possibly.
After we get that shit tractor beamed up in there, Obi, why don't you go ahead and hit our emissions dampener again, see if we can't get a little under the radar again so they don't spot us immediately if anybody else shows up.
The ship can perform field maintenance and repair if they have the necessary parts. 1 ton of cargo space holds 100,000 credits worth of spare parts. Anytime required is quadrupled. However, okay. Now, repairing holes in systems. Fixing a ship's hit point can be done at the cost of 1,000 credits per point, with up to the presiding engineer's fixed skill repaired in points each day. 1 day's work can do 25 hit points, but it requires an entire 24-hour period.
Okay,
I
so
can't fix the ship till we get out of here.
Yeah. We're just going to have to go down.
Hope that cloak works good.
I got an idea.
Dad, I could just jump down there and clear a landing zone for us.
Well, here's my thought. There's lots of little escape pods. Let's tractor beam one of those in after we get those 3 things, and we'll go down as an away team to the planet in the escape pod, and the rest of the crew will take the ship, hide, out in the junk fields, go hide with the emissions dampener on, and start repairs while we deal with the thing, and we'll radio for them when we need them to come pick us up. Or we can take the escape pod back out if that's possible.
That works for me.
Because otherwise, we're going to try and fly into a planet with a ship that is almost broke.
Well, let's get an escape pod then.
Yep.
There should be a few floating around.
Tractor beam us up one of them escape pods, and 3 of them they're tracked thingies.
Please tell me it's like a Panzer I and we can have 2 people inside it. And
Or a
it's
half
so
track.
we
A
can
half
just
track
push
would be cool.
Yeah, but it has no armor on a half track.
Well, they have a little bit.
Yeah, Panzer I's got a machine gun though. 2 of them.
So within the next 15, 20 minutes, there will be 8 more drones on this ship.
Okay, Dad.
Meaning you've detected them on the radar.
Okay, everyone, let's begin firing at them.
They're not within firing range.
Not shit.
Within 15 minutes, you've picked them up on the long range radar. So,
how long will it take us to get a pod tractor beamed in?
probably like 5 minutes.
And then the ship has to run as we're sent back towards the planet.
Yeah.
If you just pull in one thing, it won't take very long. But the fact that you're trying to grab a couple things and pull them in will take a little bit longer.
2 things.
Okay, so probably like 5 minutes to grab 2 things.
Okay, so we'll
Okay.
grab a pod and one of those tracked thingies
Okay.
and
While
pull
we
them
get up
in,
here,
and then we'll jam ourselves in the escape pod and tell our
switch with
space
the team.
trucker, our hired space trucker, to fly us out or fly the ship out while we go down to the planet.
Fly
Okay.
out, get into a hidden position. We'll contact you when we need you.
So you pull in the cargo bay, set down the escape pod and this tank track vehicle.
Correct.
And
And
then
the
we're
ship is headed to the junk to the
Lagrange point.
They're
Yep.
Thank
Obi's getting the emissions dampener set up so that they can hide out in the junk fields.
Okay.
They can hide from the drones out in the junk fields,
All right.
And I'm gonna tell Modric to keep a close eye on my idiot brother Ernie while we're gone.
So who is in the cargo bay?
There is
I
the
believe we'd
four of
all be
us.
making our way there. Yeah.
Yep. As well as probably a couple of Sal's guys.
I was gonna say Sal and some of his dudes would probably be the ones loading shit onto the ship with the tractor, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. So as you're on your way there to the cargo bay, you can hear lights, see the lights go off. There's some chatter on the comms. Something comes over about gunfire in the cargo bay.
Oh yeah, time to run.
Oh, they opened the fucking.
They went in there without arms because they're
Yeah.
retarded. They're that fucking stupid. We have arms all over the ship and they go in naked.
I told him to arm up before we started fighting.
Yeah, they were supposed to, but I never said they were smart.
How do you know they didn't have weapons and the people inside the thing came out shooting?
Oh, we fully expect them to come out shooting. We were hoping that they'd be able to disable them while they come out.
Can Big
it's just
Montana
easy.
get on the ship intercom while we're running our way down there?
Yeah.
And try and shout to the people in the pod, "You're hopelessly outnumbered. I have over 30 robots on this ship. Lay down your weapons or you be annihilated."
Dad? Flip off your comms for a second, Dad.
Yeah, he flicks it off.
Those robots aren't capable of combat. They're made to repair robots.
They don't know that.
I know, I just thought you'd like to know because
I'm gonna get on comms. We have a dwarf.
the firing intensifies. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I get down there as fast as I can.
Okay, so you enter the cargo bay, Erica.
Yep.
All right, you and Big Montana. Who else is going?
E.
All right, the three of you enter. Are you going to look inside, or are you just fucking busting through the door? Fucking.
Just,
I'm entering rifle
Probably.
out.
yeah,
Yeah, probably
Just
bursting
roll
through the
back.
door and running for the nearest crate to jump behind.
Okay, everybody give me initiative rolls.
Okay. Do we see anything? Any people there, by the way, Peter?
There's a lot of smoke here in the cargo bay.
That's a
No.
9.
So in other words, no.
I got a 5.
I got
Okay.
a 10.
It's a 9.
Smoke, he says.
So Big Montana, you're up first. So you got the highest initiative, right? What'd you get, Erica?
10.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Erica.
Erica
You go
goes
first.
first.
You roll in. You see that smoke. You realize that this is smoke from just shit going off. This is not a smoke grenade. You see 4 or 5 of Sal's guys are on the ground, scrambling around. This is obvious. They got flashbanged.
Okay. Do I see any people other than Sal's guys?
You see gunmetal gray vac suit guy with a mag rifle fucking shooting away.
Oh, I think he's going to have to get shot from a burst of rounds. Oh, let's go standard ammunition this time. He's in a vac suit. That is a 22 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's
That's let me do some quick mathematics. That's 16 points of damage.
Okay. So yeah, you shoot him and cut him down. He just crumbles to the ground behind some crates. Loses his, the rifle. You can hear it hit the ground, clang, clang. Or I guess there'd be no sound. So
get to cover, you idiots. And I go ahead and move to the nearest thing of cover.
I guess it's zero G. So his rifle just kind of floats away.
Yep.
As he kind of stumbles.
Yep, that's fine with me. And I'm going to find the nearest cover I can.
Big Montana.
Yeah, I forget how burst firing works because I had Obi modify my pistol to burst fire.
You add 2 to the hit roll and 2 to the damage roll.
Okay.
And spend lots of ammos.
Yeah, 3 ammunitions. That's a 19 to hit.
Yep.
All right. Seven points of damage from Big Montana's revolver. Just bam, bam, bam.
All right.
And then he's going to dive behind the biggest object he can find.
That would be him.
Is it possible for Big Montana to actually ever get full cover, or does he only have like 3 quarters at any given time? Unless he's behind the wall.
His left cheek's always hanging out from behind something.
Somehow.
God damn it, I hid behind a tank and I'm still hanging out the side.
So, yeah, a couple shots go past you, Big Montana.
Mm-hmm.
You see him hit the wall of the cargo bay behind you. Bert, you're up.
Running up to the closest one I can see. And
yeah, you run right through the smoke. You see this one guy, he's got his mag rifle, taking a knee, looking for somebody to shoot at, and here you come through the smoke, this epic scene.
I'm going to use my warrior thing to make that hit because I don't think an 11 will.
Okay.
And let's get damage. 11 damage.
Okay.
That's a lot of damage.
No, that's pathetic compared to what this axe can roll.
Yeah, but you never roll it for some reason, and I don't know why.
I know.
Your dice are defective.
Get on the phone with somebody at Roll20 and fix it.
Give me a percentage roll.
D100?
Yep.
Oh, shit. Where's the rest of my damn... 43.
Yeah, this guy tries to protect himself. You cut right through him in his vac suit. You can hear the air decompress. That put a hurting on him. Okay, so they fired at Big Montana. This guy will he pulls out like a knife and tries to stab you.
That's an 18.
This is on Bert, but he just went. He just can't. He's like doing this number.
Luckily, your training with the Sisters of Karma have prepared you for this exact move.
That's right. Yeah. All right. We go back to the top of the lineup.
Can I see this guy in the smoke, or is he still obscure to me?
The one that you shot looks dead.
I'm going to start moving if I don't see any standing opponents.
Yeah, Bert is fighting one, and there is another that took a shot at Big Montana.
How close am I to this guy?
He's in firing range.
Well, yeah, but 100 or 300 meters.
He would be
close as fuck.
Yeah, he's probably like 7 meters away.
This black dice is nice. 22 again.
Yep.
And the D12. Let's go with the black D12. Well, that's not bad. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that is a 15.
So yeah, you blast him, and his weapon goes in the air. He just kind of blood just floats around.
And then I use what movement I have to try and get towards the opening of the pod, unless I see anyone else.
All right. Big Montana.
Yeah. He's. Does he see anybody else handy?
Guy attacking.
There's two that are dead. One Bert is fighting.
Oh, he'll shoot that one. Bert's fighting. He'll give him a burst.
A burst.
Burst. That's a 22 total to hit.
Yeah, you do manage to hit him even with getting cover from Bert.
Right. 14 points of damage.
Yes. That is enough. Bert, he just goes limp as he gets nailed by Big Montana.
Blam, bitch.
I'm going to give him a kick.
All right. And he just kind of wobbles.
Check for any survivors.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to get on comms. Obi, you all right?
I
So-
don't mean survivors. I mean if anyone's still alive in the escape pod.
I just got to check on Obi. It's my job.
You check, you doing a search of the escape pod. Is that Bert or Erica?
It's Bert's turn, technically, if we're still in initiative.
Yeah, we are. That's right. Bert, you're up. You just kicked that guy. He wobbled.
I'll walk over and see if anyone's in the escape pod.
You looking around the escape pod, you can see some sort of pack or something has been like affixed to this inside of the escape pod with a timer. It's like 20 seconds on it.
Somebody get this shit out of the damn ship. It's rigged to blow.
Why don't you try disarming it? You do have the ability to fix things. And we do need this to get down there.
This pad. Can I attempt to disarm whatever that is?
You always can attempt to do something.
Yeah. This was Erica's idea if the dice go bad. Okay, that's a 12. That's not too scary.
Okay, yeah, you've seen this type of debt charge before, and you're able to disarm it.
I was afraid that the dice would decide that was the perfect moment for a nat 1 and blow us all to hell.
I would be amazed if the dice gave you a nat 1, considering you're not rolling a d20.
Well, you'd have to roll snake eyes.
Some of the some of the escape pods got a little bit of damage. Maybe from the fight, maybe from the fact that it was launched during you were firing all the flak weapons, and so it could be launched again.
Mm-hmm. But would it survive atmospheric re-entry?
Yes, it's not damaged that bad.
Does it look like you can get back off the planet?
We don't.
This thing, no, it's a one-way
get back.
trip.
It's a one-way
it's a
thing.
one-way
We have
trip,
to have our
okay.
ship land. Yeah, it's an escape pod.
Yep.
So, you guys okay?
They look dazed. They start getting up. It looks like they've all survived. They got some some injuries, but
Okay, go ahead and get all the equipment from these guys, then get yourselves patched up. Let's go, everyone. Time to head down.
Now, if you can, try and pick up your spaced dudes while you're on your way out. Maybe you can make a big old swing as you're on your way out. Pick up your spaced guys. Every crew member counts at this point. You got to get the ship fixed as best you can when we come a-calling for you.
well, considering that you left the area to
Get this thing.
and every round of space comments 15 minutes, and
Oh, it's that long.
And-
They got
Vac suits?
24 hours of vac suit, but still, they're drifting. Yeah.
Maybe see if you find them real quick. If you don't risk it.
Trying to find a needle in space.
Protect the ship first and
Floating around for
foremost.
30 minutes.
I thought
Let's
they
get
were
in
still
the
like
escape
just
pod.
floating right along next to us.
oh no, that's right. They did have everybody had a vac suit on. That's right.
Yep. Okay,
Okay.
let's get in the escape pod and head down, guys. Come on.
All right. So is
Yep.
it 4 of you?
Yeah, we're piling in.
Yep.
All right.
I'll
So
pilot us
Obi.
down.
All right.
How does what's his nuts feel about coming with us?
Who?
Brex.
He's like,
You have to remember, Brex is an engineer.
what do you?
Well, he was also the military guy described as. I thought he was described as military guy.
He's the one who shot the grappling hook and hit us in
Yeah, that's what I was
space from a
thinking.
planet.
He might be handy for a little shooting muscle.
He's also very flimsy in a vac suit.
We could always bring
That's
Mo-
true.
put plenty of armor in the freaking armor. He's got some fancy weapons and shit.
Well, we have plenty of weapons. It's his survivability I'm worried about.
We ain't got time. Let's just go.
The
Okay,
longer
so-
we stand here discussing this, the closer those drones get.
Yep, let's go.
So yeah, you fire up the this escape pod again
Yep, head for the planet.
and launch right out of the cargo bay.
Yep,
Just torch up our shiny new floor.
that's okay. It's made to take it.
Obi, give me a program roll.
$11.
So you managed to get the ship exactly where it is supposed to go, like where the launch area is supposed to be. I mean, where the drop site is. So you enter the atmosphere, and the chute deploys, and you begin to float down, and you land. And the comms have gone bad for Erica. She can't. Her comms are out. Must have been the.
Uh-oh. It's the smoke. The smoke disrupted the comms and the power on it.
I'm not gonna lie. When he said the lights, I was thinking, "Oh shit, not again."
Yeah.
He said,
A little
"He said the lights,"
PTSD.
I was like, no.
That's funny.
Well, I mean, if nothing else, we made a hell of an accomplishment destroying a Sindoom battleship. That thing takes years to
Right.
manufacture.
So you're now you've landed.
What's around us that we can see?
You look out. It's green grass.
No other escape
Huh.
pods.
Not that you can see. No. Just looks like tall grass.
Obi, where are we in relationship to the base?
You are 3 kilometers away.
Okay, everyone, let's start hoofing it.
3 kilometers, so that's like
That's that's not very far. That's like 2.7 miles.
okay.
I don't even think it's that far.
That's not very far.
1.8.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Even closer.
I'll stick my head out first and look around.
You look around. You can see up at the sky. You can see like one escape pod landing, floating down.
How far?
Couple, probably like it'll probably be like 2K away.
And
Maybe
That
like a
is-
mile away. It's like in the distance.
That's actually not a bad distance for me.
is that in our path or is it off the other way?
It looks
How-
to be off in an opposite direction. You can kind of notice where to go because there's like a huge antenna in the
How-
distance.
How high up is that escape pod that's still falling?
What are you trying to do? You trying to shoot it?
Yeah, I can shoot it. I have the 50 cal with me.
Okay, if you have burning desire to shoot it, I will say it's in range.
It gets what it deserves. It gets what it deserves. Okay, with my modifiers and with my minuses because of distance, that is a total of 18 to hit it. And I'm aiming for the parachute area.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're clipping the
I'm
chute.
clipping the chute. That thing's coming down, motherfucker.
Okay, roll damage.
Fuck. I'm kind of pissed off at Sindoom right now if you haven't figured it out yet.
I think we accomplished that up in space.
That is... Ooh, that's, 15... That's 19 damage to the shoot up.
Yeah, you
area.
damage it. It's hard to see what happens, like, but it damage it, and you can hear like a poof, and it just goes away, and a second one comes out to try to catch it as it goes down.
Damn it!
After that, you can hear the distinct noise of a tracked vehicle headed in your direction.
Okay, let's take care of this, guys. Load up the AP rounds in my sniper rifle.
Okay.
How far is the tracked vehicle?
Like 100 meters at this point. You
Oh,
can
Jesus,
see it
it's
knocking
point
the
blank.
grass down and stuff.
Is it coming towards us?
It's close enough, like not directly towards you, but it's headed in your direction.
Okay. What type of tracked vehicle?
It's some version of a grav tank.
Okay, does it have a turret ring?
Yes.
And does it have any bullet traps along between the turret and the hull?
What the hell is that?
Shot trap, it's a part of the armor like on the M1 Abrams. Between where the hull and the turret are, there's a place where a shot can hit the top of the hull's armor, or it can hit the bottom of the turrets, and the round is directed into the turret ring itself, often disabling the turret ring or causing an ammunition detonation or something like that.
Oh, okay. So
Shot traps.
Nasty weak spot where two pieces of armor have to be able to move around on top of each other.
Yep.
You would know that is a weak spot of this particular type of vehicle.
Well, would I happen to then know the approximate location of the ammunition storage bay on the vehicle? Where's the hull ammo and where's the... does it fire round ammunition? Does it fire energy ammunition?
Energy.
Okay, so would I know where the battery pack that it's feeding off of would be? Or the engine pack?
It's usually found in the rear.
Okay. Would I be... This is going to be an incredible shot if I make it work. Would I be able to shoot into the shot trap, into the turret ring, and go ahead and disable the firing mechanism on the weapon with an armor-piercing 50 caliber sniper
With a
round?
hustle point, I will let you shoot at -4 to do it.
Absolutely, because that sounds awesome.
Here's the other question, though. Does it look like they're just searching for people to try and pick people up, like survivors up, or does it look like they're coming because they heard the shot?
I don't know. It's a very good question, Big Montana. I guess we're going to determine that right now.
It has to do with the fact that we're also not in gunmetal gray power armor.
This is true.
Big skill and a can of spray paint, boys. Here we go.
We really should have thought about spray paint.
You said a -4, correct, Peter?
Correct.
That is a 22 then at -4.
Where's my dice for that?
Yeah, that's a hit.
2d8 for the shot, the power supply, and everything else. That is... That is 14 damage to what I'm aiming for.
Okay.
Want an ammunition detonation here.
Fire.
Get it.
There's a muted boom, like, and there's some smoke now. The tank, grav tank has stopped. You can hear like metal and some people jumping out. You can see them jumping out of the tank.
SC9 out for Harambe and just gun them down as they leave. This is Kursk at this moment. I don't give a fuck who the Germans are. They all die. No prisoners.
So what are the rest of you guys doing? Is Erica's just like going full bore, taking out the...
Well, I mean, we got to
parachute?
take out the survivors so they don't tattle on us.
Yep.
Okay, so you
How
guys
many
have-
guys jump out of this thing?
You see 2, but you probably assume there'd be more.
Yeah, Big Montana light them up too.
Okay, I will give each of you an action. So go ahead and shoot at one of them as they are exiting.
19 to hit total.
That's a 20
Alright.
total to hit for Big Montana.
All right.
That is 14 damage.
11 damage for Big Montana.
Are you shooting the same one?
Yeah,
I'm shooting
unless he
the
died.
far one, the one who was first out.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
unless he
so-
died, Big Montana's shooting the same one.
No, a combination of both of you fire and like they take one step and then the second step they just collapse to the ground in a heap.
Nice.
Bert.
Yeah, I don't have any range shit, so I'm just gonna run in their direction.
Okay.
20 meters out of 100. Here we go.
Make an intimidation roll if that's a thing.
And I know it's probably meaningless, but my rifle also has a silencer on it, though I don't think it's really needed in this situation.
Obi, what are you gonna do?
I don't think I'm even on the planet with you guys. I think I'm in the ship, aren't I?
No, you came down with
I
us.
thought you
Yeah.
came down.
Yeah, I was pretty sure you came down with us.
Oh, I haven't even been paying attention because I was like, oh, I'm just staying in the ship, I'll keep doing repairs up here.
No, they grabbed you and
No,
snuffed you in the
we gotta
escape
have you. We otherwise we ain't be able to get in this facility. We're gonna come up to a door with a computer on it and be fucked.
You were trying to stay on the ship, and I was like, no, I can't protect you here, and picked up the back of your power armor and just carried you to the escape pod.
Because I've got Galileo.
Yeah, you can have Galileo come with you, or stay on the ship.
I'll just bring him with me.
Oh, I'm excited.
Galileo's got an SC9 the same as me. He's armed.
So Obi, you can shoot at one of these guys if you have a ranged weapon.
Sure.
I got it.
17 hit?
Yep.
All right. Ooh, nice. 16 damage.
Yeah, you fire and hit him, and he this guy stumbles and falls to the ground. He's probably not dead, but he's not feeling good. Bert, you're running up towards the tank. You right in front of you pops up a guy. He obviously doesn't see you because his back's to, and he's like unraveled, like pushing away like a grab suit, like he grabbed in. So he's not like a grab suit. He's kind of like taking off. So he's right there if you want to attack him.
Oh, well, he's going to get attacked then.
We can't have the warrior do no combat in this. I mean, come on.
That's a 17 to hit
Yeah, it's a hit.
and 14 damage.
Yep. Give me a D100 roll.
This damn overlay is always in the way when I need a D100. 54.
Okay. Yeah, you hack right into him.
Can I pick him up while he's still hung on my axe? Backdoor Boogie's here to collect the bounty on you.
5
Yeah,
space bucks, and I'm taking a huge risk here.
Yeah, you surprised the hell out of him. Like, hack right into him. He's like, what the fuck? Back to the top of the round, Erica.
How many survivors do I still see?
You see one, and then Bert just attacked another one that just kind of popped up.
Yeah, that one survivor's gonna get gunned down again. Jesus Christ again. 18 and 9. 27 to hit.
Yep.
That's lovely. That's 16 damage to him.
Yeah, he just kind of like moving through the grass, like peeks his head up just a little bit too much, and he's done for. You blast him.
The head is no longer attached.
Big Montana.
Big Montana's going to jog to the side and shoot the one that Bert just whacked.
Okay.
Ooh, nat 20.
Uh-oh.
What's 6 plus 7?
13.
13 plus. So 16 points of damage.
Yeah. Bert hacks him, and he does this, and then you fire Bert, and he just collapses to the ground as Big Montana takes another one of your kills away.
I got your back, buddy.
Just hold it down for you.
Okay. Someone grab some of their comm systems so we can hear what they're saying. And I'm running up to the tank.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you get to the tank.
What's it look like inside?
It's all fucked up.
Good. What's on the outside of the tank?
As far as
Do they got a forward-mounted 50 on the thing? Do they got a light machine gun on top of there? Rocket pods? Anything of interest?
they have got like a laser-mounted cannon,
Mhm.
and a couple light machine guns.
Okay, what model of light machine gun? Mine or the books?
The books.
Okay.
Is that the heavy machine gun from the book?
Yep, general purpose machine gun. You could actually grab that and burst fire at range.
I was gonna say I want to pick that thing up and head it for these cowards that like to hide from me and not let my axe play.
Burst fire it, yep.
Yeah, you said there were two. Big Montana would probably pick one up as well and just use it till it's out of bullets.
Now
Just
remember,
something to conserve ammo with.
do remember this. Ammunition is 60 rounds for one encumbrance, okay?
Mm-hmm.
A heavy machine gun has 3 encumbrance.
Let me see.
So make sure your backpacks have got room for it. I know Erica's doesn't.
Oh, no, you're right. I can't. You're right. Too heavy.
But we do have someone who can handle one of these. Galileo, come here.
Nah, I can still carry like 4 more pounds of shit.
You're good then. You got ammo for
But I
it too?
need to add ammo. I haven't added that.
Okay. Well, you have 10 round magazines in that, and you can carry 60 rounds of ammunition. So you can carry 6 reloads worth.
That also depends on how much ammo there is for these things on there, on the tank.
Yeah. Well, remember, all ammo is interchangeable and starts without number, unfortunately.
Oh, true. That's right.
How much
Forgot about
ammo
that.
can I scrounge up, Peter?
Well, Cameron Abrams has 1,250 rounds of coaxial 7.62 and another 1,500 of 50 caliber ammunition, along with 45 120 millimeter shells, mostly being sabot, but with additional AT and the new canister shot as well. The book does leave a bit to be desired when it comes to these numbers.
I mean, if you plan on taking this weapon, you got to remember how much ammo you can actually carry.
Yeah.
60 rounds weighs 1 incumbents, and I've got enough extra room in my bag for 4 incumbents. So.
Okay, so you got 240 rounds then.
Yeah, that's.
And remember, every time you fire it in burst, you use 2 rounds of ammunition.
Yeah,
So-
I'm gonna pick up 120 rounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
That way, I might be able to carry some other shit for us if we need it later.
Yep. Okay, time for a tiptoe through the tulips.
So
On
you
towards
guys-
Baton's antenna.
You guys all meet up at the grav tank that's been damaged. There's 2
Yeah.
dead bodies there. Erica, as you check the tank inside, it's been thoroughly disabled at this point. You check the comm system. Comm systems are on.
Mhm.
Currently, the facility is in full lockdown. Security measures are enacted. They are trying to recover all survivors of the battleship. Pick up some traffic with like survivor count, how many people they're picking up, how many personnel they're sending. That even if they pick up people, they're not going to be allowed in the facility because they're not opening it up to anything at this point. So they're going to take positions around the facility when they return.
Okay, then.
I think we better close some distance on this facility, get a better eyeball on what's going on there.
Yep. Though we also do have this tank here, we could call for a maintenance crew to come and help repair it. And since the tank's allowed in the facility, but the other people aren't, if we then kill the repair crew, we could then go ahead and take their vehicle and get into the facility from there.
That's a possibility, but I'd like to get an eyeball on what the facility looks like first. That way
Yep.
we can get a full game plan going.
How much of the comms would we be able to rip out of the tank and bring with us?
Depends how good a fix, how good somebody's fix roll would be.
Who here is capable of fixing things?
Another suggestion would be, would Obi be able to use his programming to determine the comm frequency they're using so we can just tune our comms into it?
That would be even better.
Yeah,
long
you
as we
could
can
do.
get the
You could,
encryption.
yeah, it'd be like, yeah,
Tell me
yeah,
not-
it'd
tell me
be
not-
like hacking.
Yeah, let's have Obi do that. That'd be good. Would you mind doing that first turbo, Obi? See if you can figure out what frequency they're on.
Do that instead of fixing it.
Yeah, instead of trying to hack the thing out where we gotta lug it around and shit, let's just see if we can't get on their channel.
Since Mommy gave us all this mandatory shit in our backpack.
Well, it would have been really nice if everyone had it last time when we were in the tower.
Got a 13 for my programming.
Okay. So after some quick work of going in the tank and checking their frequencies and checking their the TM that they have, of course, affixed to the side, you are able to go with everybody's comms, and you pick up now Sindum's communications here, at least at the facility.
Now, everybody's
Yeah, they're local
push
comms.
talk mode.
Yep.
Well, we can still adjust the channels ourselves. We can flip back and forth between Sindum or ours.
Yep.
Yep.
I need to go to bed.
Okay. So yeah, that's fine. That's a good place to stop.
Well, I would have preferred to go in quietly, but we didn't have much of a choice in the matter.
I would
Yeah.
prefer to go in quietly. Let's ambush a fucking battleship.
We kind of had to, because otherwise there'd be a battleship then. The minute a warning went out to the battleship from the facility, we'd be getting shot at with our ship.
Yeah. It would not have been good.
These do seem like the type of fuckers that would orbital strike the facility with their own people in it to kill us.
They've seen enough Rogue One to know what to do. Yeah, it's quiet would have been preferred, but there really wasn't that option.
At least Our power armor color kind of helps us blend in with the grass a little bit.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not going to be stealthy. We're going to have to move in there and go in hard, unfortunately, which is the worst way to do it, especially for a group with one warrior who's melee.
Yeah, I need to upgrade some of that storm armor so I can get some of that 40-meter jump shit or whatever, 20-meter jump range.
That would be nice, but I think each set of that's about, what, on the open market now, Peter, about 10 million credits if you can find it, a pop.
Yeah.
My hope is that when we get up there, we can find some kind of maybe drainage system or something like that and go in that way, because I don't think we can storm the doors by any means.
I hope we can find that. On the other hand, with a facility this heavily locked up, that
Well,
they're not even allowing
I'm not saying
survivors
that
in.
the drainage pipes aren't going to be unguarded, but like it's probably more lightly guarded than going in hard.
And the minute people start dying in the drainage pipes, they warn everyone, and we're in an enclosed space suddenly with a bunch of people coming from both directions.
It's better than being surrounded in an open field.
That's for sure. Though if we keep guerrilla warfare tactics like this going, we could do quite well.
So the last things you pick up as you guys are here at the grav tank deciding what you're going to do, picking up the comms, you hear that the facility is locked down, that gun emplacements are set up, that they are not letting anybody else in the facility at this point. Anybody who is a survivor is supposed to take battle positions in front of the facility. The battleship Harvester of Sorrow and battleship Devil's Dance are now in orbit around the planet in search of whatever ship just damaged their what battleship was that? Damn it.
Do they have any idea what type of ship destroyed that thing? The class that's 2 classes smaller than their battleship.
Yeah, I don't think.
That fits though. That's what frigates do: is sneak up and sink big shit.
Well, I think we got their attention.
Okay, I did have the name written down. Fuck, I don't remember. Anyway, and there has been an order that if necessary, they will bombard the planet around the base.
Yep.
We gotta find some way to sneak inside.
Yeah,
And
find
that's a
somewhere to sneak in, and also go ahead and then steal ourselves a ship from here and get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fun. Remember, Peter, this group is the one filled with experts and traders.
I wasn't, I didn't twist your arm and make you. Yeah, that was kind of a close battle.
How much health did that damn thing have? Jesus Christ.
Well, see, it had you had to overcome its armor.
Yep.
So
what was
it
its armor? 20?
Yep.
Yep, I thought
And
so.
it had that
Munition
had, like,
defense.
yeah, that. So that made a difference, and that's the only thing that kept it alive.
Yep. Well, that is one of the problems with the 88s I mentioned. Their AP isn't very high.
Yeah, but they shit on swarms of shit.
Yeah, they do. But if we're going to be going up against Sindum, we have to remember they have both swarms and single massive targets.
Well, yeah, ideally on our average day, we're not going to be going hunting battleships.
Well, there's
Well,
2
it's
more up in
Sindhu.
orbit, so
Yeah, we might want to go ahead and look at possibly replacing 2 or 3 of the Flak 88s for some heavy firepower. Oh, yeah.
Those are also like that. There was the other thing too. The 88s are cost effective.
That's why we use them, yeah. But if we're going to take that much. The thing is, we're in a heavy frigate. Whatever we're fighting has to go down in 1 or 2 rounds.
Well, if it's bigger than us, yeah. If it's
Yeah.
something smaller than us, it's not as big of a deal.
What have we fought so far that is smaller than us in Peter's game, realistically? Besides the very start.
Well, those drones were much smaller than us.
Yes, but the drones were only there because the battleship was there to back it up.
Man.
Well, we certainly went ahead and cost Sindoom about 1 billion credits there so far.
Yeah, I think I sufficiently warned you about this fight.
Yeah. Though you didn't give us any alternatives either.
What do you mean?
Well, the alternative was not go.
The alternative was try and find another mission from someone else.
Which we didn't even bother to check, to be honest.
Well, we were expecting your guy to help.
Very excited about taking our new frigate and blowing up a battleship.
There was that aspect of
Yes.
it.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, this
because-
is the battleship memory remains. So,
Yep.
There ain't
The
no,
memory of
there
that
ain't no
battleship
remains
is
of
all
that
that
memory.
remains.
No, it's done for.
Now, just out of curiosity, in this universe, how big of a deal is it for a faction to lose a battleship?
Well, they got 2 more here already, so
Considering that there's a possible war brewing, I think any kind of like capital ship or anything like that is going to be a big deal.
Well, and
Yep.
you got to remember too. Apparently, this place is really high priority defense. If they lost a battleship here, they're gonna overreact and send 2.
Or 3 or 4 or 5. And then we have to fight all of them to get out.
they might not have that many battleships in reality, but you know, if something's capable of taking out a battleship there, you gotta annihilate that. Is probably their thinking.
Because I know of 4 different Sindoom battleships, and I know 1 Sindoom carrier at the moment.
Yep.
That's a lot of capital ships to have. Especially when you think that UPM had, what was it, Peter? 1 battleship at their disposal?
I think they had 1 carrier. I think it was, was it 1 battleship?
Yeah, it was 1 battleship, you were saying. So if we were fighting UPM, we'd be in great shape.
Right. We just took out their biggest dog.
In
Yeah,
a frigate. This would have been a lot easier if we were fighting a carrier, because they have less armor.
what is the mass on our Flak 88s?
The mass 1, I think.
Yeah, the only thing we can get on our ship with more AP is a torpedo launcher with 3 mass, and we would have to give up 288.
Life support.
We don't need life support. We have vac suits and recharging stations.
See, you finally got your power armor.
Yeah, see, we're good. We're safe here.
Yeah.
now we're all gonna die, and our new characters won't have it.
Well, I mean, a battleship is the only... a battleship and a large space station are the only thing which have more armor than the 88. So in most engagements, we're not going to have to deal with that.
Yeah, that's why the 88s were a good choice.
Yeah, for the base. If we're looking at going bigger and it's a frigate size, which is what we have, the biggest we can do is the torpedo launcher.
Yeah.
Which I don't think the DPS is worth it. I think even with that armor loss on big ships, I think our DPS is still worth it.
Yeah, I think based on the weight, yeah. Plus, we can only carry 4 rounds of torpedo ammunition. So that's 4 shots with it.
Yeah. Our
that can
DPS
be-
and sustainability is much better with the 88s.
And countermeasures are much better against missile weapons as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got hit by a grav cannon which deals 46 damage.
Yeah, those punches hurt.
We're okay.
Well, like I said, the thing we should look at instead of that is trying to increase our armor on the ship. And there is a way we can do it with augmented plating. No, that's AC. For the... Let me see if I can find the armor. Well, I mean, +2 AC would have been a big help too, if we're honest.
True.
But if we were to get something like burst ECM generator to negate one successful hit, or any one of the number of anti-ship defenses, it would have been a huge help for us there.
Mhm. All right. I got to go to bed.
Yep.
Yeah, me too. All right, thank you guys for playing.
Yeah.
I'll see you next week.
It was fun as hell.
Alrighty.
rolling the most dice I've ever rolled.
And you forgot to roll some of them too.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, and if you still got hustle points, think about how you want to use them, because this will be the time.